forgot to close the blinds today. Hopefully it's okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome to stream time. Time for streaming. Time for Rain World. And it's actually fairly appropriate because it's raining pretty heavily right here, right now, actually. Which actually means it's a little bit clammy in here, but I'm happy to be here. Hope you're all doing okay. Kevin, I see your message from way before the stream started. I appreciate the sentiment. I am sleeping a little bit better. We're getting there, but things are still a little bit concerning existentially. Hello. Suffering from a heat-induced headache right now. I'm sorry to hear that. Take care of yourself. Hope you get more sleep. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep it up. That's the best I can do. It is Rain World outside. Unfortunately, it's not quite so extreme as all that, but it is rather drizzly, you might say. And there's plenty of wah going on. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to all who celebrate. Happy 420 to all who celebrate. For my own part, I have not and do not celebrate either of these, at the very least, this year. Used to do family stuff on Easter, but, well, eventually that sort of thing peters out unless you build a family of your own, and, well, so it's okay. It's all right. I had a relaxing day. I hope that you did too. Or a fun day, if that's what you had, if that's what you wanted. I hope it went the way you wanted it to go. In any case, we're playing Rain World the Watcher again. And we're in Rot Zone. We have just entered Rot Zone. It should be an interesting combination of familiar territory and horrific body horror. As sometimes happens, given that it's, just the industrial complex, but also everything is terrible. Playing Pokemon as usual, and I think confusion is the most annoying status condition. That's probably true. Excited for Rot Zone. Yeah, it seemed like some people were. We'll see how it goes, eh? Why don't we get this fired up here and see how in fact it goes. Bah. Hello, Video Cult. It's me again. Hey, he's slightly less spherical this time. He almost looks like an ornament. You could hang something off his ear. Or hang him by his ear off of something. Or something like that. Controller? Controller, are you not awake? Controller, do you not want to? Okay, I was prepared for this possibility, because I know the controller's been giving me some difficulty lately, and I don't... Oh, I still haven't turned off the Discord overlay. Great! Okay, I got it. I figured it out. I've got it figured out. But I do have a spare cable right here, just in case everything goes horribly with the controller. Corrupted factories. I wonder what the corrupted factories make exactly. It's probably come up at some point through all the playthroughs that I've been through the industrial district. What, in fact, was created here, but I don't know what it is at this point. Nothing's created here anymore, except for, rot. I think we can safely assume there will be numerous rot lizards to contend with. Oh, and also scavengers. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why they're still hanging out in a place like this. I wouldn't if I was them. Hello. Please don't murder me. I'm just making my way. Excuse me. Alright. So, what am I even trying to accomplish here? I guess I'm probably looking for another portal, but, if the Echo is here, I probably should find him. And theoretically, I should know this zone fairly well. That is a rot lizard. I must remember, they have both immaculate hearing, and also, they have eyes now. Which is great. Also, that's sure something in the background there. It's like a big fungus tendril with little things sticking off of it and ooze coming out of it. Very comforting. Very homey. Also, the little ripple effect that I've got around me due to my relatively high karma these days, does make it look as though when I grab onto a pole that it might be reacting to my touch as if it were a pole plant, which is something I'm going to have to get used to. But not too used to it, or else I might just, start grabbing pole plants and dying, which would be great. Wait, did I just walk into... What is that? Nothing. Nothing in particular. Okay. But this is going to dump me right into the rot, isn't it? So I can't go this way. Ha ha. Ho ho. I see. Well, then I guess I'll just go this way then, won't I? They know everybody just takes the quick passageways, and so they're like, no, how about if we put some rot there? Now you can't do nothing. Take that, why don't you? Ah, that's a rot lizard up above. That's not a rot lizard up above. That's just a straight daddy longlegs. Oh, I haven't seen one of them in a long time. Although it is purple. But the icon is blue, and therefore I suspect we're dealing with just a standard daddy. Okay. Try to be as quiet as I can. Right. Probably a daddy and not a mother, because if that was a mother, it would have already heard me. I suspect that the... Well, guess who's here? Isn't that fascinating? How exactly do you... They're not vision-based. I can go invisible, but that's not going to help me, and this is a difficult room to clamber through, particularly silently. Plus, he's got tendrils stuck to the ground right in front of me. Is there another way around? Well, certainly, yes. That's kind of how the industrial district is, but... Come to think on it, wasn't that passageway on the previous screen that's blocked up with rot? Didn't that used to go to the pipe land? Pipe world? Pipe zone? Mario 3 World 7? That was the wrong thing to throw. I wanted to throw the rock, not the spear. That's okay. I made a noise. It does seem to be attracting attention. But, like, even if I do manage to attract this guy down here, what then? Do I just hide up the side passageway and hope that he walks on by? I feel like I won't be quite that lucky. Can he even come down here? It doesn't seem like it. Getting his tendrils all up in my business, so I assume that if he could follow suit with his body, he would do so. But then again... The bodies of daddy longlegs are very flexible when they want to be. If I had an explosive spear, I could kill him, but I definitely don't have that. Okay, so spinning top is here, and probably just further up from here. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. I better try and find another way. I don't think I'm going to be able to move through that room. And I have half a cycle left at this point. What am I caught on? Is the wall eating me? No, okay, we're good. So I guess I go back down. There's a rot fruit there, but I'd have to expend lots of resources to get it, and it'd only give me half a pip, so I'm not going to worry about that. Which way did I come from? The bottom. So I can go to the right. Right. These passageways used to have lots of centipedes in them. At the moment, it seems like they have one. It looks like it's a larger one than I can easily eat. Man, the walls are so dang goopy. How come the walls got to be so dang goopy, I say? I ask. Yeah, that's in fact an adult centipede. That's a problem. That's a problem. We don't mess with that right now. Not under the current circumstances. Can I get up top? Yes, I can. I see. We still have king vultures despite everything. Well, that's good to know. All right. That's a bit of karma that I can't easily get back. But there is a popcorn plant on that screen. If I can get around and under, presumably I can hide while trying to eat that. Although I'm not actually sure that... No, because if you go underneath into the mouth, you can't get out the right side, can you? I don't think so. Well, in any case, first death, hello. How are you doing? Rot, I agree. I always have that status condition. The rot consumes. Hello. Controller says, hey, Tama. Friendly reminder that the rot consumes. It sure does. Pretty sure it was bone masks before, and then pellets of holy ash. That sounds very familiar. Bone masks and pellets of holy ash. But I don't... Like, those were burial rituals for the ancients, weren't they? Where did that come from? Did I say something? I don't know. Industrial complex made a lot. Oh, that's what was made in the industrial complex. Right. Bone masks and then pellets of holy ash. Industrial complex made a lot of things, but a couple of the mentioned things were holy ash and bone masks that ancients wore as ways to hide and accentuate their identities. Scavengers really aren't thwarted by anything, huh? Nope. Scavs know that the rot consumes. Wah, a full daddy long leg. Porrple long legs, just a standard daddy. Well, aren't you in the worst location? We got a little guy. Well, that was fast. Somewhere. He mocks you. Hello. Cannot hear yet. We'll be able to hear in a moment. Good, good. Hello, welcome. Spinning top just chilling in the bowels of Rotland. Threatening pasta noises. The most dangerous spaghetti. Yeah? Huh. Neat. Bunch of stuff got deleted. Rotted industrial. I'm very glad I never tried wrong warping. King Vulture. King Vulture for you. I saw the laser and said, oh no. Yeah, I saw it too, but I was like, what can I do except run? Wasn't good enough. Vultures are surprisingly fine, huh? King Vulture sees rot, says, psh, King Vulture not fear rot, King Vulture fly over rot. It's true, it usually works. Pellets of holy ash were made for pebbles, but I thought those were made inside houses, which is in the metropolis. Side house is another name for industrial. Is that so? I learned something today. Right, so we're starting back from over here. Over here, that is. I'll have to go through there. I can't get up there. I don't have the means. But I could go this way. Or I could go back the way I just went and risk the vulture again. There is another popcorn plant directly outside of my shelter, so I could top off my karma there if I wanted to, but I feel like I should save such activities for such time as I know what the heck I'm trying to do. I mean, aside from visit the one guy. Spinning top, that is. Okay, we try again. I have a spear and naught else. That's okay. Really don't appreciate an active rot patch directly outside my bed. Don't appreciate it at all. Okay, so we have scavengers. And also lizard? No, just scavengers. Okay. Can I even hit that particular popcorn plant? Yes, I can. Can I reach it to eat from it? Actually, I don't think so. Hi. Did you just... You probably took my spear, huh? I can't see it anymore, so you probably... Yep, there it is. Took my spear. I can't reach that anyway. Well, this is the worst of all worlds. It's not. It's not at all. Could be a lot worse. I'm pretty sure scavengers don't like it when you step on them like that, but what choice did I really have? The ground's so dang goopy. I'm left with few choices. I can eat that. Just a little barfy. Okay, great. I'm unconscious, but that's okay. I'm back and recovering. Sort of. Sort of. Yes, hello. Just keep moving. Scavs are here. Lizard is there. If I make noise, the lizard will come down here. So let's just go this way. We got scavs and mice. Neither of which is a real problem here. Although I am not a chieftain, I'm pretty dang close. So I don't think they'll cause me much trouble, but that has gotten me stabbed before, thinking they won't cause me much trouble. Man, it's really hard to get through these squishy passageways, despite the fact that I too am a squishy thing. Perhaps because I too am a squishy thing. There's just too much squish going on and not enough resistance. That was a blue thing that came through. Oh, you can go through here, huh? But I don't have a spear anymore. So I cannot open this. Alright, but it technically is a possibility. Oh, and look, the vultures are here too. But distracted by the mice. Did he get him? He didn't. Is he going to go for me next? Almost certainly. Seemingly, yes. That is exactly what he has in mind. Well, let's just let him chill out for a minute. Not good at giving up, these guys. Okay. I have a small window. Would like to make use of it if I can. Hut. Oh, hi. Good to see you. I'll just go through here. I'll just excuse myself through this way. I did throw my rock, and I don't have another one, so why don't we go see if we can find something else to throw? Like that rock, for example. And that spear! Fantastic news. Don't know how I missed that there was a spear here before, but there certainly was. So, I guess let's... I am at the level where I could... Well, the thing is, right, while normally if there was a popcorn plant, I would save it until I was at empty stomach so I could fill up easily. Given that I have to eat 4 per pip, and every single mouthful has a chance to knock me unconscious, I think let's just make usage of it. I think I'm unconscious again. Yep. It's hard to tell when there's this lump here. Which it occurs to me, I am technically fairly exposed at the moment, aren't I? If that vulture decided to come back while I was unconscious, there wouldn't be much I could do about it. Still, full belly's good, even if it is full of rot. Seemingly I can survive through such treatment. Not sure why. Okay. Got a spear and a rock. We're going for the upper passageway. Here we go. More of these passages. I don't see any active patches of rot, but we do have an adult centipede. Okay. You move through this so slowly. I keep thinking that I've got myself turned around in the passageway, but I don't. It's just, there's so much resistance. Oh boy. There's a lot more centipedes than I thought. Is there another way? Kinda. Oh, good! Oh, good! I love it when those things show up. I mean, they'll probably go for the centipedes, but still. Their icon is not pleasant. The centipede is upon me. Wait, are they going through that top passageway? I think they are. They are. Okay. Okay, so I need to turn around in the passage. Okay. Can barely even see the centipedes through all this rot goo. But my map assures me they're here. Do I want to go this way? No. Oh, some of these is bebbies. I could have eaten these. Would have been an actual healthful meal. Wait a second. The passageway out of here is clogged, isn't it? I only just noticed. That seems like something I should have noticed sooner. That seems important to take note of. Can I even... Can I even? There is another way, okay. It's got a scav in it, and he's coming my way, so I should probably make room. Are you going up or down? You're going up. Okay, there you go. Now I go the way you came from. There we go. There's my exit. And I guess I do want to go here. Despite all the goop I'll have to clamber through in order to get to the door. Does not feel good. But at least it doesn't kill me. Which is sort of a novelty. Okay, we got one of them possessed lizards. Wait, that's something else. I don't know what that is. Another sort of rot-infested thing. That rattles if anything comes close. Or if it detects any movement. I don't know. Okay, well. That guy died. It puts out tendrils. And if anything comes nearby... it makes rattling noise to alert... probably to alert that thing. Or is it just alerting that there's a daddy longlegs on top of it? I don't know. Either way, I'm okay. We're going up. The rain is coming, and I know exactly where I am, so... Yeah. There is... Like, how do I cross this? How do I cross this? I don't know if I can at the moment. If I go down here, there should be... There's nothing of the sort. Okay! Rot has completely overtaken the exit to Shaded Citadel, so I can't go that way. All right. Then where am I even going? Hi. Hi. Hello. Definitely heard me. If it comes through the passageway, that's actually a good thing. Doesn't seem like it's going to. It's just wants to... It's thinking about it real hard. It came through! Never mind. When the mouth lands directly on top of you, there's not much hope at that point. Okay. Well. At least it isn't an active rot patch inside of your bed. I'm still salty about that. Presumably once upon a time, the buildings of industrial complex could hold up to the rain. In present day, they are too decayed. In Watcher days, who the frick knows, it is very decay. At least your bed isn't a rot patch. Okay, I'm really, really dizzy. I'll be back later. Sorry to hear it, Sarun. I hope you're okay. Don't like knowing that can happen. Take care of yourself, yes. Oh, the fruits don't knock you out at first anymore. Sometimes they do. It's entirely random as far as I can tell. Lantern mice just chilling in Rotland. It's a chance if they knock you out. Yes, yes. I like globe trees. Wasn't sure since on my run it seemed like I was building tolerance. As far as we've seen, it seems like a random chance. It thinks I just heard some very distant, faint, ambient giggling. Sharky ate a lot of rot in the Outer Expanse. I did. The Outer Rim. Crack theory, Outer Rim is AU Outer Expanse. Could be, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think Outer and Outer Rim mean something different. Not sure how that would work. That's why it's a crack theory. Outer Rim looks like an awful lot like a Metropolis type area. It does a lot. That's what it looks like more than anything else to me. Tastes bad, but not technically poison. Just make sure you eat it before it eats you, I suppose. Like pineapple. Like pineapple? So that's what I was assuming it was. Pineapple is my favorite fruit. By this metric, I will consume the rot. Me too. That's supposed to be a green lizard? I think you can tame rot lizards. It's a working theory. With what? I would have to kill lantern mice. That seems like a bad idea. He knows it's there. He doesn't know what is there. Yeah, just that there was more to the left. But wanted to leave the Outer Rim, so he ran through the first portal he found. That's not entirely accurate. I did explore the right portion of Outer Rim very thoroughly and thought that I was entirely stuck. And then I found a way into the left portion of it, but also found a way out. And since the right portion of Outer Rim, all that it had in it was a portal that I could not use, I figured I was there too early, so I retreated. But I do want to go back there and explore the left half eventually. Bone Shakers! Those are called rot hives, and they're my favorite rot enemy. Batfly sounding. No, please delete. Bunch of stuff got deleted, so I presume got deleted, whatever it was. No shaded for you. Oh, cool. Do they still eat you? Neat. Hate it when DLL go through passageways. So startling. What does rain mean in these rot places? Is 5 pebbles functional but infested? I mean, it could still be there. That's odd to think about. Yes, that's what we were talking about, Sharky. The left half. Ah, I see. I understand. Well, my karma's slowly decreasing. I should have used my nap time to plan out a new route. But it didn't. Perhaps now is when I go this way. Okay. Since I got to the eventual end of that particular path, and while there is an upper route there, I don't think I have the agility to use it. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Just sort of leap my way through here. Is there a rock? Anyone got a rock? No? No rocks? Okay, well. Have a little rotty snack. So at least I can take a nap if the opportunity presents itself. Recover, please. There you go. Unpleasant. The body in that thing does look like a green, yes, I would have to agree. It's too bulky to be anything else, I think. So there's a secret passageway out to the right, which probably means it's important. Lantern mouse trying to blow my cover like a jerk. Like a narc. Oh, good. Hi. Well, you get a spear. Congratulations. I'm going this way. I'll just have to keep an eye out for another spear. A lot of active rot in these passageways, which is fairly unpleasant. Data pearl. I don't recall if I've seen any known colored pearls here. In fact, I only know where one colored pearl in Industrial District is, but I assume it will not have any color left, yeah? Let's see if I can even make it to that room. What is this here? Nothing? Why is it glowing? Oh, it's psychotropic mushrooms. Okay. Well, that's not actually food, so that's not food or a weapon. Cannot do anything down here. Okay. Well, just randomly changing the hand that my pearl is held in to see if there's anything on the floor of these passageways. There we go. Yeah. Great. Hey, look, another one. But I know this room very, very, very well. Just going to be a little bit tricky with Daddy inside. Food. And we got a rock. Okay, so at least I can create a distraction. Don't know if it'll work, though. I think the body of the DLL was too far away. You can definitely hear me right now, though. I hear lizard. Yeah, I figured. Oh, the coloration of their icon actually shows what lizard they used to be before the rot took over. So that is magenta. Wonderful. Does it actually... It does move zones. Okay. Now, in order to get to the echo, I need to go the same way it did. But if I go to the left here, there's a place I can rest, which is... At least I hope there is, you know. Another one. Too soon. Threw a rock at it. Seems to have held it off long enough. Rock. Unsurprisingly, we don't grow karma flowers here anymore. The ground doesn't appear to be active, so let's see how the... I don't think those are alive. Yep, they don't hear me. Good. Guess we'll take a nap here. It's sort of like progress. Little ground covered, a little karma built up. I'll take it. Could go back to where Spinning Top was. Maybe RNG until that long leggy is out of the way. I'm kind of guessing that that particular DLL does not leave that room, specifically so that you can't go to Spinning Top that direction. Now, I could be wrong, but I know there are back ways to get to there. Or, you know, ways from the top, which is what I was going for. So, yeah. I love that the low trees move when you bump them. I have arrived. Hello, welcome. Or you pull an artificer. Such as? Oh, you mean like kill a scav and feed it to the lizard. No, I'm not doing that. What did I miss? Do rot lizards still have randomly generated physical traits? I think so, as far as I can tell. We heard Spinning Top, then got King Vultured. Yes. Pearls do not feel very valuable now, huh? They don't, but the scavs are technically here, and I'm like this far away from being chieftain, so if I see them again, I'm going to just throw it at them and keep walking. I mean, scavs still exist, somehow. Yeah, but I'd rather keep a bomb in my gut than a pearl. I mean, yeah, but I can't have a bomb, so... and are weirdly rampant everywhere. Not sure how they survived, and lizards have, not necessarily. They've been taken over. Somehow that's fine for YouTube censorship. Okay. Oh, the bomb in your gut. Yes. Done that. A stronger will than the common bug. I mean, lizard. In fact, I'm pretty sure they have higher spawn rates in rotted areas, do they? Scavs secret allies of the rot confirmed? Or at least the best at surviving it. I don't know for sure, but I always see many more than normal in the rot areas. Head up, maybe. No one gets my Hollow Knight reference. Which one? Stronger will than the common bug? I mean, I guess... yeah. Able to overcome mind-infecting things, but like... yeah, I see where you're going with that, sure. It just wasn't immediately clear that's what you were talking about. Okay. We're back at it. I need some food. And a spear, if possible. Do I still have a pearl in my stomach? I think I do. I got something in there, and I assume it's a pearl. Could be a bomb, though. I'm not absolutely certain. Oh, look who it is. That was easier than I expected. Oh, hello, my shadow. Hi. What we doing? Bleh, he shouldn't have come here. That's probably true. It is too far. Too far? Blech, bleh, I hate it. Gross, gross, gross. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Are we going somewhere else then? After a point, it's all like this. Really. Glip glop everywhere. Sea of lumps forever. So glad I cannot sniff. Yeah, that probably would be helpful. I bet I can. Spoiled meat. Dissolving proteins. Yuck. Let's away. Interesting. He's starting to see me as like a companion. I wonder where we're going. But apparently we're free of the rot. Hooray. He actually tossed me onto... tossed me onto a bar. Okay. I don't immediately know where I am. But I'm reminded of the passageway that leads to Moon, and I'm hoping it's not that. Well... okay, so I seemingly can't go up from here. So let's go down. Nice and easy. Isn't that... okay, that's either crabs or rot lizards. That's rot lizard. That's a rot lizard. That's a blue rot lizard, and it's coming for me. Which means it's a background crawler. It also means that this particular dimension doesn't seem to have threat music, which is fun. We're gonna have to do something real stupid. Hup! Ow! I'm okay. I'm alright. Let's go this way. What's the green thing that's traveling through the... or is it, are they all just... they're just colored like that here? Here we have green passageways. We're back in the Outer Rim! There's rot in the Outer Rim. Did I know that? Did I know there are rot lizards in the Outer Rim? I'm not sure I knew that. Huh. Well, I have to assume we're on the left half of the Outer Rim because I've been all up and down the right half and I've never been here. For whatever that's worth. I think I actually want to drop down here rather than going through there. Because of the wind, see? Ah! Okay, that wasn't... wait, what I was going for? Okay, there's holes through this particular thing that I'm not ready for. Okay. Okay. Oh, no! We're dead. It's okay, we'll be just back at the back of the top, it's fine. It's fine. He didn't give me any karma this time. Spinning Top didn't give me any karma this time. Which suggests that I've maxed out what I can get for karma. Interesting. Interesting. Catching up. I have crazy glue on my thumb. I'm sorry to hear that. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our wisdom is not to eat rotting popcorn. Hey, buddy. What? Hello, Spinning Top. No extra karma for this, sadly. Why are you hanging out here? Bleh. did not need to describe that. Cannot sniff. Spinning top unsniffable. He took a rot lizard with you. Oh, did he? Are you sure? Because it wasn't on this. Well, maybe. Right, there was a bunch of sleeping stuff on that screen. That would explain why it was there. Wow, that's inconvenient. Thanks, Spinning Top. New person watching. Hello. Well, hopefully that doesn't have any ramifications. I'm surprised he didn't immediately recognize where he is. Truly horrendous noises, thank you. Well, it's hard to tell from there. Name hasn't shown up. There we go. Who's ready for music? Back in Outer Rim! Rot Lizard got sucked in with you. I think that Rot Lizard got dragged through the portal with you. That's a really irresponsible thing to do, Spinning Top, but I don't think Spinning Top's that concerned with responsibility. Was sleeping with the Spinning Top. Apparently, yes. Too grossed out by the rot to give you karma. He doesn't give you karma there, I see. What's your thoughts on the latest patch? I think it's great. It does seem to be a huge help, yes. I haven't looked at a lot of the details about it. I know it changed some behavior, but it was all censored, so I didn't open up the spoiler text to read it. But the thing with the mini-maps is amazing. Where I can finally see portals now, that is great, as far as I'm concerned. Can I... Oh. Wow, look at that. That just connects right into everything else. I was one screen away from known territory. So this is how you get to the Outer Rim. This is one of the ways you can get to the Outer Rim without going through the evolution zone, hey? Good to know. It's really funny watching creatures go through portals with you, like a vulture in heavy storm zone. Or what Sharky did the first time, getting a vulture stuck in a cave in coral. I sure did! I don't know what happened to that guy. I think probably I just died and it never came up again. Okay. Wow, that's annoying. I have to go back up there and get warped again. I was fully expecting to just be in the Outer Rim. Do I have any other business here in the factories? Could try and get some food before I go visit him, I guess. Of course, all they have here is rot. Also, getting from the bottom half of this room to the top half of the... No, it's still possible. Okay, just on the right side. Gotcha. But that's active rot right there on the left. I don't actually see any fruit growing here. Go out here and see if there's some popcorn plants alive. It's got some gnarly music out here. For understandable reasons. Do you mean to tell me you can actually go to the outskirts? Absolutely not. This is not surprising. Well, we'll have some fruit. Have a slight involuntary nap. Get the other fruit. There we go. There's no active popcorn plants anymore, though. So that particular mission is a failure. I guess I should just get out of here, then. It was worth it to hear this music, though. Not exactly comforting, but it's good. Is there a good reason to go up the other direction? It all goes to the same place. Sure, go that way instead. Shouldn't make any difference. Man, it's all goopy, though. It's appropriate that it's goopy, but it's all goopy, though. The music, I mean. Okay. One of those guys. But most echoes are a one-time dealie. If it's a one-time dealie, do I have to get myself out of here? Is he not going to help me? Maybe. So those things... They do, in fact, make bat noises. And they seem to be visually triggered by creatures in the air. Ooh. Interesting. It did not try to eat me. It just grabbed me and tried to throw me off a cliff. Point taken, I guess. There we go. That's better. Oh, they're tougher than I expected. Okay. I'm probably not going to survive that one, huh? No, I'm okay. I'm alright. My spear did go off the cliff, though. My spear did go off the cliff, however. My rock's very much gone as well. Don't touch me. Hey. So we are not food to these things, which is, I guess, convenient. Being grasped by them also immediately cancels my camouflage. That said, when it can see me... Okay, when it can see me... its immediate instinct is not to grasp me, it is to vibrate and summon anything else that's nearby to our location. Okay, how do I get over you? Not like that, apparently. Alright. I think I should probably just go up to the roof and see if the portal's still there. If I can just follow Spinning Top out, because this ain't going nowhere. Ah. I'm finally free of surgery tape. Congratulations. Oh, it didn't even save, huh? Nope. I guess if Spinning Top doesn't give you karma, he also doesn't save your portal progress. What a jerk. When did you leave the rim? I died. He got kicked out after he died. Really good music. What's the track? Yummy, yummy, rot for breakfast. Rot Lizard, maybe? Yeah, anyone know this track? Rot Lizard is the only banger rot track I know. Not memorized, so I don't know for sure. Spinning Top's gift this time around was letting you escape this place, except apparently not. Still like the name Bone Shaker. That is good. Is Spinning Top a he or a she? I don't know. I hear she more often. Unclear. That seems to happen with quite a few creatures. Grabs you, gently sets you down far away. They just want personal space. Moths, rot hives, settle down. Civilized rot. We lived. I love the Bone Shakers. They are so needlessly goofy. He just wants to set you down. For something so intimidating, they're just like, no, you sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Away with you. I guess to him, Watcher's like an action figure. Rattlesnake. Respect the personal bubble. Like a child having a tantrum and throwing their toys out the window. Don't like you. You go there now. I was certain they'd try to eat me or something like, why is it so passive? Least threatening rot enemy. How'd you leave the rim when you were stuck a while ago? I found a portal out. I was in the right portion of it and there wasn't a portal out. And then I found the way into the left and there was a portal out and I escaped from there. Recommend you check the mini-map to see if the portal's still there. Seems like it is. Yeah, it seems like it is. In which case, that does seem to be the thing to do. I don't think I have any business here otherwise. The way to any place else is shut. I guess the one thing I haven't checked is if there would be a way to go to the what's it called? Well, I can think of Condor Fortress, but that's entirely unrelated. That's Final Fantasy VII. Canopy, Chimney Canopy. Go to the way to go to the Chimney Canopy. But I have to assume it'll be blocked off, and even if it wasn't, why would I want to go there? It definitely won't allow me to go to 5 Pebbles. That much I can almost assure you. Okay. So as far as I know, ST's portals are always permanent, or at least most of the time. In Outer Rim, just go left, because there wasn't a connection shown between them in the portal connection map. In the base game, the rot slowly spreading back into industrial complex completely lines up with the rotten, corrupted factories. It does, yes. It does. Okay. Is it worth my while to try to get to the place? Yeah, you know, sure. This is a game about exploration. I should probably explore. But there are a lot of lizards that way, and I don't feel good about it. See how far I can get before they wake up. If sleeping is even a thing they do anymore. I can hear something moving around. The way to the blue pearl is entirely blocked off with goop. This is unsurprising. We got a bone shaker. So unhappy with me. This is the room the red lizard used to live in. If there's a red rot lizard, I'm in a lot of trouble. There is a lizard. I can't tell what kind it is, but it is blocking the way I need to go. I think it's probably a white. Oof. That's quite a chamber. It also seems content to just lie there in the middle of the path, blocking my way forward up there, so that's fun. What if I leave my stuff here? I eat some of this stuff. Ugh, it's deeper than it looks. It's like the goopiest ball pit you ever did see. Now I'm unconscious in the ball pit, which is healthy. Man, you really just gonna stay there? What if I make all kinds of noise? He's upset about it. Oh, he's moving. The double back options for this red lizard room are no longer there, which is a pretty important thing to observe. What if I just go through? What if I just go through and see if there's another way? Oh, something's coming. Cool, I'm dead. Great! That's basically instantaneous if one of them shows up, huh? Where are you gonna take me? Take me upstairs, show me what it looks like. Does rot fight rot for slug cat corpse? Yes! Yes, it does. Kind of unexpected, that. Okay. Uh-huh. Where to? Don't stash me here. I want to see the next screen. Mm-hmm. Good, good. Exactly, yes. The upward passageway does exist, and that's as far as he's taken me. Okay. But I have to assume the Karma Gate's broken, right? The Karma Gate never functions in any of this stuff, as far as I've seen. Plus, I don't have classical karma, so there wouldn't be a way for me to get through them anyway. Can't tell if this is generally the same place, though, or just a different time. As with everything in Watcher, it's incredibly unclear. Incredibly clear, definitely yes, same place. I mean, it has exactly the same structure as the industrial complex, so I'm inclined to believe it's just a different timeline, but I don't know. If this is what the devs had in mind for the be-all, end-all of the rot, though, it paints a much grimmer picture of Peb's future than in Downpour. Well, yes, it's obviously the same place, but whether this is the future or an alternate reality, we don't know. I think it is a different type of rot. Pebble didn't invent rot according to the original game lore. It's true, he just caught it, and they recognized it when he did. I prefer Downpour story for Pebbles. Unfortunate evolution makes me very sad. That's true, Spider. Maybe this is rot from another iterator or something. Rot tree. Agreed. It was mentioned that Pebbles caught the rot. I really like the culmination of Downpour's story. Pebbles' rot seems different from this rot is the thing. It's certainly less... like, it seems more controllable. Which, this stuff is entirely out of control. People always say, like, Downpour is an AU, but I don't believe them. I wouldn't say that necessarily, Apollo. According to the devs it is, as far as I'm aware. Pebbles' rot couldn't survive outside his facility. Yeah, it at least would get weaker and then eventually die out. I would say it's a sort of cold virus or different type of cancers where there's lots of variations, but they're all the rot. This rot is Porrple. So like Peb's version of the base game in Downpour was a type that couldn't survive outside his facility, but this is different rot. It's really hard to stun rot lizards with all those tentacles in the way. True. Special rot. Mother longlegs are also purple, so maybe it evolves. Rot fighting rot. What has the world come to? The symptoms are distinctly different, though. To be honest, forgot blue rot existed after Watcher. When will the cycle of violence end? Maybe Pebble's rot was some homebrewed knockoff. Given the unfortunate evolution name, this is either an evolution of Peb's rot or another strain. That's my guess. I don't think there's just one default form of the rot, though. I think it's an infection. It can be different across individuals. Could very well be. I know not. Everyone know not. Unfortunate evolution is distinctly calcified, like the rotworms are the only things alive in there, even with the rest of the rot. You say the rotworms, but I think there was only the one, too. I could be wrong about that. I am inclined to leave this place. I don't think there's anything for me here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's now a standard rift, which means I have to clamber my way up to it and avoid the bone shakers. That is somewhat inconvenient. Why is this pole not real? Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry. If you don't touch them, you're okay. It's just crawling over them that doesn't work out so good for you, huh? Okay. Alright, back to the outer rim with me. I was expecting to be banished to the rot dimensions for longer than it turns out I was. I don't think we took a lizard with us this time, which is one minor grace. Still got to deal with the wind, but not an active hunting lizard. I suppose I'll take it. Whoa, okay. Alright, so don't let that happen again. You gotta go up to here, and then... No, not... Okay, that's really not what I wanted, but okay, this is fine. I can deal with this. Go through right here, through right there. We drop to the side, and then we go here, but not... Yeah, okay. And ostensibly, I'm back in known territory. I have, in fact, been here before. The portal that I took out of here is just nearby. So, that's the right passageway, which led to, eventually, that one portal way on the other end of this, up here, that was not active at the time. And I don't know if it would be active if I went back there now. But there's a whole other direction I haven't gone here, so I should probably go that way instead, huh? Then again, the question remains, should I even be here? I don't know. I do not know that. What is going on in the corner there? What are you? Just a rock, okay. So the portal I took out was here. Why is it not anymore? Wait, really? It's not here anymore? Really? Really? I don't know what to make of that. My way out isn't out anymore. Huh. Am I actually stuck here then? And Spinning Top decided that this is where I live now. Could be. Dunno. Hey, real food. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see here. The passageway there leads to the other side, right? So where, in fact, am I supposed to be going? Because the edge of the cliff that I didn't recognize actually went anywhere is just on the other side of this door. He'll say to go left, but like, left here? Yeah, maybe left here. Let's go left here. This is the way I haven't been. So let's see what's over this way. Man, this is a neat looking zone, though. Not exactly vibrant, but man. It's just beautiful. And really makes me wonder what is all this stuff, you know? And I'll never get an answer. I assume. Are they grave markers, or...? Don't know. This whole thing right here is not real. Keep running. Or rather, it's not in the foreground. A6W6. And what looks like a giant fist, but it's probably not. Huh, I've reached something. It's got rot, which is not exactly a welcome development, but it sure does. Could theoretically go to the top right if I had the means, but I don't, so... Oh, wow, we have active rot. We have active rot. That's really bad news, actually. Even here. Oh, boy. Yeah, we sure do. Do you think I could leap off the end of this to that place I couldn't reach over on the other side? Not at all. Not even close. Well, I just wanted to try. Lost my spear in the process, but, well, there'll probably be more of those. Plus, there's not much for me to fight just yet. Well, that may change. Although, if the only thing is... I've only seen the, like, techno-scavs here, and I don't want to fight them. And if there are rot creatures as well, I don't want to fight them either. Back to eating rot fruit, huh? Gross. Mighty gross, that is. Can't even reach the other ones. So how does one get to the top portion there? Ah, I see. You can, like, climb on this thing. Then you jump over here. That sounded maybe lizardish. Can't tell yet. Every single one of these has knocked me out. Oh, look, real food. I didn't have to eat the rot fruit. Wonderful. Actually, come to think on it, there was rot fruit in the right side of this zone anyway. But there wasn't active rot bodies. There weren't things that could actually consume my flesh if I allowed it. Explosive spear. I prefer to have a normal spear, but I'll certainly take it over nothing. And we have a nap. There has been a lot of chat. This will take me a moment. Oh boy, oh boy. The Watcher. Finally, we get some answers to our lore questions. Also, Watcher, buried in more questions. Shuka, 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 shuka. Who says you're not still banished to the rot dimension, Sharky? I mean, you have a point. Let me see here. Well, at least my mind map is acting like this is the same place. And come to think on it, it always did have the indication of being rotted, didn't it? Interestingly, the path that I used to get here is not visible. Wonder why that is. Wait, the whole zone I used to be in isn't listed here. Huh. Corrupted factories or whatever. They're just not here. That's weird. Wouldn't be this, would it? No. I don't know why that is. Anyway, you were saying. If you had to call a rot creature cute, which one would it be? I mean, given the ones we've seen so far, I guess the Bone Shakers. Not many of the other ones are cute at all. Banished to Wimdy 2.0. Rot Lizard. Redacted, but it's not even actually redacted. He just sort of wrote redacted. Rot Worm. Is that karma even karma? Yeah, this section is entirely limited to the left side. Brother Longlegs. No wonder I never saw all of Sharky's stuff, but it isn't, but Sharky doesn't know the actual name for it yet. Retracted, 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 retracted. Fun fact, Sharky, that portal is only visible below 3 karma. So it's an escape route for someone who gets here too early. But once you're here with an appropriate amount of karma, you're stuck. That's interesting. You can't use it anymore. Interesting. You're never stuck here. You can bortle yourself. I mean, I can. It'd probably just stick me back where I just was, though. ST banished you to the retirement home. Hello, welcome. Time to explore, I suppose. Banished to the outer rim. Let him explore. I'm exploring. I'm doing it. It's okay. Excitement. Sharky's going left. Left the move. He'll get to it eventually. Movie. Left the movie. Is this the second time in Outer Rim? It is my second time in Outer Rim. The first time I came here, I got to a portal that was not open, and I eventually had to flee. But yes, I'm back. I got here through the corrupted factories this time. I do, Darkus. I'm also aware. Second time, yes, he was on the right before. Desert Bus, the DLC. It fucking Wimdy! I love Desert Bus. Outer Expanse, Walk-in Simulator, Wasting Time Edition. Did not escape the rot zone, as it turns out. Even here, even when. If you're Sigma enough, you only have to do the long walk once. Well, I would not say that I'm particularly Sigma, so we're probably good there. Bonk. Imagine being so that your grave is placed here. Yeah, no kidding. Look at all their attractions. Maybe then. To be fair, we probably shouldn't say anything. And eep, and the chat redacts itself. Chat talking about spoilers. No kidding, that never happens. Alright, cool, well. Let's get back on the road, shall we? Try not to blow myself up. I see that the, slime mold doesn't automatically regenerate here on the left side. That's a little disappointing, huh? 3 more fruit down there. Where does that... Okay, up there. Okay, yes. So it is worth my while to go get those. And we're unconscious. One more, please. One more. Yeah, there we go. And we're conscious. Look at that. Amazing. Now we don't take the top route because it will kill me. Instead we go this way. And then down here. And then we grab my stuff. Keep the rock in the main hand for panic throwing. And I guess we keep going left. And it may very well turn out that after all this going left and whatnot, it may turn out that what I have to do is go all the way back to where I just was and go right and back through the difficult climb that I did the first time I was in the Outer Rim. And if it comes to that, it comes to that. Just scoot past this rot here, no problem. Ooh. Don't care for this very much. What's that noise, do you think? Sounds like the twanging of electrical cables. Ooh, I don't much care for this. Is that a normal spear? That is a normal spear. I recognize here that an explosive spear could possibly be used to incapacitate a daddy longlegs, but let's be realistic, I would not make that shot, so I think I'll stick with the normal spear. Just jump over this. Don't switch tendrils now. We want to go up into the... Yep. No, don't touch that. Okay. That's, heartbeat. Last time I heard something like that, I was in the core of Pebbles, removing that cell. Well, I can't hear it anymore. Is that a good thing? I can hear it again. Just trying to be silent. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. If I make any noise at all, those things will scoop me right up. Apparently it's not quite as unforgiving as all that. Thank goodness. Heartbeat's getting louder. The throne. This seems like a bad place to be. Nothing's responding to the sounds I make. But I still should probably avoid touching the active mouths on the walls, yeah? I'm thinking we take the high road, since it's an option. Hey, look, a door. Wonder where that goes. This part feels like the Outer Expanse. Yeah. I was hoping that the door on the side would be a little off-ramp to like a shelter or something like that, but I'm getting the impression this might be a proper way forward, huh? Okay, so I have to go all the way up here and avoid the tendrils on the right there. Until I can get on this one here, okay. And then we need to jump for that one over there. Without touching the tendrils above me or the ones below me. What a nasty piece of work. I'm okay. Okay, I see what you want from me, but I don't like it. I've also noticed that when I vault myself into these passageways and hold up, I sometimes miss the first tendril and catch myself on the second, but in this case, I don't get a second one. I have to just grab that first one. So let's hope it works. It worked. Oh, good. Don't touch the wall. Don't touch that. Don't touch it. Okay. And then we go back over here. And then we grab this one. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm here. Great. You real sure you don't want to give me a... That's got to be a dead end, right? Yeah, that would just eat me if I walk into it. We got to go this way. I could really use a shelter is all I'm saying. Like, how are we doing? We got to have a cycle left. I guess the cycles are pretty long here. And even when they do kick up, it's just a sandstorm, right? So... Well, now this feels like part of an iterator again. And this is supposed to be the throne of, I assume, the rot. Which would imply iterator, wouldn't it? Are those actually blue, or is like the color getting shifted on me here? Can't tell. What would possibly drive you to go to a place like this and be like, you know what? I will go in there. It looks like there's a path I can travel relatively safely. I know I'm called the Watcher, apparently, but, like, do I have to see everything? I guess I do at this point. More of that, okay. Now there's a passage down to the right and down to the left. And up leads right into a thicket of goop. So probably we want to go down one of the two side paths. Let's try this one. Good. There was rot in it. And it ate me. So we have to do the throne again. That's fine. That's fine. I just coughed water through my nose. Oh no, Darkus. Man, it's a good thing everyone here is willing to redact spoilers. Yeah, no kidding. I really appreciate it. Has he done left yet? I'm doing it right now. Imagine a mod that replaces rot with brain rot memes. I remember the hell of a time we had when Sharky was doing Elden Ring. Yes. You good, Darkus? And we kept having people with spoiler names in chat. We did, but here's the thing is that I mostly didn't pick up on any of it. Fortunately, I mostly didn't pick up on any of it. The one thing I knew was just like the second phase of the final boss, which, it's too bad, but also, of course, there's a second phase to the final boss. It's Elden Ring. It's a FromSoft game. Darkus has passed away. Imagine the rot infects video cult to other games. Oh no. Good night, sweet prince. The water did him in. I love this place. Weird lighting. It sounds like Underhang. A palace. He has arrived. A palace. Sharky has gone left, and I'm happy. Left is always right. Me nose got an unannounced duct cleaning. I hope you're okay. They're alive. Cancel the cremation. Bleh. Hopefully he figures out you only need to do the long walk once. The throne, the throne, the throne, the throne. The dynamic of explosive spears trade-off is great. I usually take them because I don't usually end up in situations where they would kill me. Right, but you're probably a lot better at choosing your moments than I am. I still have a tendency to spam throw whenever I get scared. For example, when I was being eaten just then, I threw everything in my hands, and if I'd had an explosive spear, I still would have died, but at least, I might have been slightly vindicated. Time for, I'm so excited, flower time. I mean, I will, but that's literally what what it is. It's made of rot. Oh, you meant the other thing, yeah. I love the rot trees and bone shakers. It makes the rot feel more like it's evolved and not just ball cancer. Yeah, it does seem to be developing some diversity, even if it's pretty hostile to me. Yeah, anyway, welcome to the Palace of Rot. That the Slugma. Me a week after Watch released seeing this. Oh, great googly woogly, it's all damp in here. Burf. The glow is gold like depths. Hello, yes, home renovators. I have a bit of a mold problem in my throne. In the end, maybe the real redacted were the friends we made along the way. A tad bit of an issue. Redacted, redacted. Hey, my redacted made sense to those who know about redacted. Redacted. Yes, Talma, your ones did make sense. We're just being silly. This makes me want to explore Rivulet's Pebble again. The real redacted was the redacted we made along the way. Redacted? Fuck you, redacted. You're redacted. Ah, my redacted. Redacted has eaten redacted. Do not go. The background of this room is very strange and oddly familiar. Maybe the real retractions were the redacted we made along the way. Now I will redacted my redacted redactor. I feel it safe in saying that because he won't know which room I was talking about. Yeah, Sharky's doing exactly what I did. This is why I hate this spot. Yeah, all the side passages are blocked off. They're lies! Time to walk back. Just go up. If a pipe isn't shown, don't go. You'll get there later. I love redacted because redacted. I see. Alright, cool. Side passages are distractions and lies. Got it. What I should really do also is when it's a situation like that where I technically, on the previous screen, could have checked those passageways and seen if they were going to kill me, but I didn't. In the future, I should probably just do that. Have a look and see where it goes, because if there's purple mouths in it, maybe don't. Gotta build my constitution. All 4 of those knocked me unconscious. That is the opposite of building my constitution. Then again, I guess you don't actually get better at surviving the rot. Not by classical means. Just build up a immune reaction to turbocancer, you know? Wouldn't that be convenient? Alas, no. It is not helpful to do that. Or possible. In fact, isn't the immune reaction part of the problem when it comes to cancerous situations? Your body tearing itself apart being part of the problem, I think. I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about, though. This sure is a long way I have to go back, though, isn't it? Oof. Well, nothing for it, though. Just gotta go again. We reapproach the throne. Can probably be slightly less hesitant with some of these things. But ideally not unhesitant enough to get myself killed. Ugh, that one feels bad. It is helpful that they have those little visual effects that pop up when they're actively listening to you, so you can tell which walls want to eat you and which ones don't. Particularly in zones like this where there's a decent number of false walls, as far as I can tell. Then again, maybe those ones there would eat me if I touched them, even though they don't respond to sounds. Best not to mess around with it. Last thing I need is another run back. There we go. We're going up. Is there a point in going this way? It's not real. It's not a real direction. The door is the only way forward. Well, what do you know about that? Admittedly, I didn't fully reach the border of the screen, so it may be that I just didn't advance far enough and that I would have seen it if I'd gone further. But with as many of the walls as want to eat me around here, I feel like stumbling blindly into the corner of a screen is maybe not a great idea. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Hey, why am I having so much trouble with this? I feel like this was no problem last time I was here. There we go. Nope. Nope. We're stuck again. Okay, and then up, and then over. There you go. That's the way. Okay. And here we have to follow the M. Just sort of push your stick away from the tendrils that want to eat you and hope it's good enough. And then we need to drop myself down here. Whoa, that was close. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Okay, and now we got this room. Z room! Wherein we have to write a Z. I wonder why it is that I can understand spinning top when I don't have the gift. It has certainly crossed my mind before that spinning top is probably a lot closer related to a slug cat than an ancient. Based on the body shape, the stature. I mean, I could see there even being a possibility that Spinning Top is just me, but I don't know that yet. But I certainly do speculate that the reason I can understand Spinning Top is because we speak the same language. Although I cannot respond, but I might just not be particularly talkative, I don't know. Pure speculation, of course. I don't know anything. That's where I died. And in fact, the passageway on the left is similarly blocked with active rot mouths, so we're just going up. Which means I have to grab that there, doesn't it? Like this. It's another dangle situation. Now, I had thought the way up was also tangled with rot, and therefore wasn't an option, but now that I get closer, you can see that, no, in fact, you can do that. But it's probably going to involve some wall jumping at some point here. No, it doesn't. That's nice. Okay. I could really go for a shelter, though. I mean, the Throne of Rot is maybe not a great place to sleep, but still. Those are not active. Yeah, we're probably fine. Huh. Ground is mercifully unalive here. That's neat. That right there, that's neat. Because that's the Enlightenment symbol. That's the cancellation of self symbol, but it's made out of tendrils of rot and a hole in the wall. Different path to a similar destination, it seems. A karma flower. And the biggest dang rot cyst I ever did see. I am going to eat this. Now what? Now what? Do I need to seek an audience with the rot cyst on the wall? Is that a good idea? Do I just get eaten by it? Is this really what we're doing? I could also stick this spear into it. It's really hard to not touch the wall on the way up, though. Let me think. Is there anything else to do here? All other paths are nothing. It's got to be... Is there a way to the... Is there a way to get to the ceiling? No, not a continuous one. This could also be a portrayal of that thing on the wall over there, now that I look at it. Yeah, the tendrils don't connect up, and there's too many hanging there. I couldn't climb along it. Okay, okay. They wouldn't make this long, winding, rot-infested path that's difficult to traverse with no shelters and no nothing Without there being a reason that you'd want to... Oof. Okay, how do I get there? I could be giving this too much credit. It may be that I'll get eaten by this and I'll get a game over and that's it. No, no, come on! Tendrils, I tell ya. Man. Is my ear's not going to stop ringing because I'm dead now? Okay, I'll listen. Even if you get through the passageway with the rot, you clip through the ground and have to restart. Well, that's unfortunate development. Evolution. An unfortunate evolution of events. Yes. If I recall correctly, cancer cells are ignored by the immune system because they're the body's own cells and thus don't register as something to get rid of. I see. I do ironically use what an unfortunate development in conversation, which is part of the issue with cancers in general and also why Peb says he can't get rid of the rot in his systems, right? Because his defense systems don't attack it. Imagine rot vines, but when you grab them, they're like pole plants. That would be very unpleasant. His programming prevents it. I do as well. For future updates, they should make the right portal take you to the throne and not to the redacted. Is that too much of a spoiler? In real life, cancer is seen as your own cells by the body's defenses, which sucks. It does. I don't know. I think so. I say what an unfortunate development, then I raise one eyebrow and look at my friends who know in Rain World. It needs more redactions. This area is just kind of boring after the first few runs through. M for Mario. Follow the Roddy Blue M. Also for me, my name starts with M. I know it's purple, but that's not the right number of syllables. M is for rot. After microwaving rot, it's an excellent food source. Spinning top is a top. Whoa, spoilers. Yeah, I think that might be pushing it. Oh, is it? Sorry, I didn't know that. Since I'm pretty sure we'll get a reveal. Sorry, it was actually just a guess. Looks like post-echo karma. It's okay. Well, hey, your guess was right, but let's not tell Sharky. Thank you for that. Okay, the Rottle affirmative. My boy, big rot soon. Here we go, potentially. Rottle affirmative. Love this guy. Flower, go back down. Hello, Mr. Rotsist. All the holes look like different late-stage karma symbols. Do you like that we ate your flower? We're not going to tell him about the system here yet. New areas have been created. Also, flower. It's okay. You don't need to vaccine. Sharky's doing exactly what I was doing. Feed yourself to the mouth. Yum, yum, yum. Well, there's nothing else here. What happens if I touch it? Me knowing if he does this, he has to go all the way back up. Don't do it. You have so much to live for, such as the trial of a blind playthrough. But that's also the fun of a blind playthrough. Well, that was an unfortunate development. 5 little sub-region. Unfortunately, we got a tad too much backseating going on in chat. There's a bit of point no return risk here, but, well, I'll emoji spam if we get too close. Yeah, there's a bit of a backseating. Goobar, maybe cool a bit. Chat after redaction. Skull. Well, I'm dead. It's true. So... I'm not supposed to put my body in the thing on the wall, which is good because I can't actually figure out how to do it. Well, I want to go get that flower. I want to go get that flower, so I'm going back in again. And I don't know... I mean, it could be just as simple as witnessing what I've witnessed is... I mean, it is... The expansion's called The Watcher. Perhaps just witnessing is all I need to do. But if I can't seem to figure out a way to thrust my body into the thing on the wall anyway, then perhaps, yeah, we do just retreat and see what happens, yeah? But it sure is a long run back, isn't it? Did anyone actually think I would get it right the first time? Did anyone actually think I would get it right the first time? Because you have not been paying attention. Particularly if, as it seems it is, the correct answer is look at it and then walk away. Have you met me? Do I ever do that? Well, that's fine. I can do that. But it wouldn't have been my first choice, no. And it's not actually that far up. It's just dangerous is all. A lot of risk for slipping up and getting myself killed in a stupid fashion. And I don't need excuses to do that. But yes, I'll keep an eye out for that emoji spam. And if it turns out I'm doing the wrong thing, well, I will attempt to learn. When I get up there and eat the flower again, provided I get up there and eat the flower again, and don't just die on the way, I will move very slowly towards the exit, and we'll see if I get spammed. So goopy. But it is pretty neat that it does have that golden glow going on. There's a strong indication that there's something going on here. Well, yeah, as y'all mentioned in chat, it does seem like the rot equivalent of the depths. And I don't know what that means. Ugh, this room again. Hope you're good at wall jumping when you can't see the walls you're jumping off of. There we go. M room. From Mario. Also, one of those lovely opportunities to get myself killed through incorrectness. Okay, we're good. Feels bad. Z room, which is technically also M room, isn't it? Just hold away from the wall. Hold away from the wall. Is that another explosive spear? It is. That's a weird place to put one of those. Kind of indicates a scav had been through here, but I can't imagine that's true. Then again, they do get all over the place, those guys. And they do technically live in this dimension as well. So, I stand wildly corrected by myself. I'm certain at least one scav at one point stuck their face in here. And probably got it eaten. Maybe the rest of them were smart enough not to try that anymore. X room. For Zario. Xario, rather. The Z room was for Zario. Don't touch it. Imagine all the goop I've got in my fingers after all this. Then again, I've been eating this stuff, so like the goop's probably on the outside and the inside. I've got an unhealthy level of goop about me. Come now. N room? Kind of looks like an N. Part of it, anyway. Fernario? I seem to have surprisingly good luck at somersaulting up cliffs in this particular area. And we're back. Okay, so where'd I put that flower? X. Oh, it regrew. So perhaps the important thing here is eating this flower specifically. It grows here, you eat it. That is the same karma flower indicator. And there's a big bulbous guy over there. Hello, big bulbous guy. Big bulbous guy doesn't appear to be responding to my presence. Interestingly. I would kind of expect it to twitch when I move around, but apparently it's not looking to feed. Maybe. Or maybe it is, just is provided for in one fashion or another. But anyway, let's move slowly towards the exit. Oh! While I'm waiting for possible emoji spam, I would like to mention that I think, and I would like confirmation next time I'm able to look at chat, that I finally figured out how to make this thing stream in higher than 720p. Finally, after years. So if you are able to look at the stream in 1080 or possibly higher than that, I would like to know if it worked. Because it should have. Wait. Does this... If there's the X at the top, but this one looks like it just has the 1 slash through it, which is also one of the karmic states, now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm going down. I sure hope they don't put some, like, hungry mouths below me on my way down here, because that would be rather mean. I'm okay. And this one could be an indication of the self, and then the slash through it, and then the X through it. I think that actually is what's going on there. That's neat. Look at that! Okay, I see the emoji spam. Okay, what am I doing? What did I do wrong? Hi. I see you. That's a lot of karma. Observe, but nothing else. So just look at it from here, presumably, because I don't think I can get closer to that safely anyway. Is it safe to leave my little door up here, or do I have to just turn around and leave? I'll ask you one question. I'm listening. What's your question? You want the unfiltered experience first and foremost, right? I mean, usually, yeah. You weren't going to say stuff? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I do. I do. You're right. But I've had a number of hints already is the thing. We can't really go back. Don't do this yet. Don't do this yet. How do I not? Do I just die? Are you just telling me to go die? Leave it up to me. Yeah, okay. This is a bit of a contentious portion, right? Okay, because that you can get down there. But I don't think you can get back up necessarily. Well, the tendrils are here. We ran into some of the stuff like this with Elden Ring, where it was like I would be guided so that I wouldn't miss things. I'll have a more complete experience later on if I am patient, you know, type of thing. It seems pointless. Plus, I'm excited. It's more useful just to do it now. Okay, listen. given that my options appear to be get in there or die, I'm going to get in there. I actually thought that this bean-shaped thing, this opening in the background, I thought it was like a chunk, like an organ, some sort of a lump in the foreground, but in fact it's a chasm. I was misinterpreting it. Interesting music going on here. If I hadn't had any advice about this, I would have walked in and I would have eaten all these. Unless it's... well... would I, though? It seems likely. But it also almost feels like a neuron flies for moon situation, you know? Obviously, I don't need that many karma flowers. But can I even leave? No, I can't. In which case, it's legitimately do this or get eaten. So, I'm going to just do it. Seems I can't grab most of them. Music is changing. Yep, I can't eat any more of them. Okay. Well, I ate one of them. I guess I'll leave. Oh! Is my way out no longer available? No, I can still get out. Oh. I wasn't trapped at all. I wasn't trapped at all. I just sort of assumed I was. Okay, well, I did it. Whatever, I did it. Whatever, I did it. Whatever, it's fine, I did it. This is difficult to climb out. But it should be possible, shouldn't it? Or am I actually stuck? Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey! I'm okay. I'm alive. Yeah, I don't know if there was a better way we could have handled that or not. Maybe I should just have not paid any attention, but like, I feel like natural progression, since I came this way and since I got that far, if I had decided it was impossible to shove myself face first into the thing on the wall, I probably would have just done what I just did, yeah? I'm pretty sure I would have just done it. Now, admittedly, I haven't noticed any changes so far. So maybe I failed to do it? Who knows? For now, I'm getting out of here, because this place is gross. Hello. I met your boss, or your heart, or something like that. And I ate part of it, I think? I don't know if y'all are cool with that. but I did. Karma through rot. I would say it makes you think, except I'm not sure I have a brain anymore. Hey! Okay. Switch tendrils here. How do I safely... How do I safely do this? Oh, just like that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We're fine. I don't know about this next one, though. Can I even get back there? Because there's an active tendril directly next to that. I don't know that I am able to get back there. I could try doing a spear launch, but I'm a little bit worried. If I just die after all this, it's going to be incredibly anticlimactic. Huh! Stop grabbing the tendril, please. I don't want it. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, cool. I messed it up. I didn't jump. I'm pretty sure I can't do it with just a rock. Is there a way under? No. Very no, I'm pretty sure. That looks deadly to me. I don't know what to do about this. Do I have to just risk it? Well, I'm dead. Or I'm not. I'm alive. Does the rot think I'm rot now? Does the rot think I'm rot now? Does the... Is there even a screen down here? There's not. It's not eating me. And I've died. Okay. Cool. So presumably I have to redo all that, yes? Okay, let's see here. There's been a lot of chat. POV rot chat, the rat rot chat. If Sharky dies on the way to the flower again, we will truly be in each other's shoes. Treadmill walk. Approaching rich person's house simulator. Real. It's like a museum. Don't look, don't touch. Actually more like watch, don't touch. Peep, don't touch. I'm gonna get rottier so I can be a submerged superstructure. He should have been called the peeper. Instead of see no evil, we only see evil. Don't submerge yourself too much, Luke. It'll go up your nose. Darkest can relate. See all evil, hear all evil, do all evil, feed all evil, be all evil. 99% evil, 1% hot gas. Become the unfortunate evolution. I mean, I've never really interpreted the rot as evil, to be honest. It's just incredibly unpleasant and will kill everything else. Not because it's evil, just because it's an organism and it wants to eat and grow and reproduce and such. Cause unfortunate developments, and that's what it does. Rot is an evil. It's not got a brain. Yeah, it's intelligent. Is intelligence needed for being evil? Yeah, or at least a brain. I think so. So intent to some degree, like the intent to set out and do something in particular. That's a highly philosophical discussion, but does seem to track, yeah. Rot seems wet to me, and I'm not sure how I feel about climbing up in a probably slippery wet slope. Yeah, the rot just does what comes naturally. The rot doesn't have intent with any malice behind it. It's just hungry. The rot consumes, yes. Well, that's karma 6 to 7, but the rot does not hate. The rot loves. Karma 8 out of 8. Yeah, this is all the karma symbols, huh? Karma 10 out of 10. The one before X was the car symbol. He's watching, peeping. Oh, yeah, it's up to 1440. Yep, it's all the way up to max HD. Yeah, great. I'm glad to hear that it worked. Because it turns out that all those times that I went and like looked up the best settings to put into OBS in order to make it so you could stream at higher resolutions. It turns out what you need is a different stream key. I didn't know you needed to change your stream key, but I had to change my stream key, and now we can do it. Hooray. Different levels of max karma. Though I think you fixed that a while ago. Nope, I fixed it earlier this week. It does. That's neat. It's been 1080 for a fair bit. Has it? But some of my archives don't appear to have 1080 available. I don't know. They're all karma symbols. I think it's 6 to 10 karma symbols. Karma's X, Y, I, and O. That's a lot of karma. Observe, but nothing else. Even the blank one is 6 out of 6 karma. No do else. I'll ask you one question. Else right now. You want the outfit? Yeah, don't do this yet. Leave it up to him. It's the only way. You can just leave instead of doing this. I don't know if he really can leave. It's up to you ultimately. Why? I think we should let him go for it. It's more of a natural progression. I did. That seems pointless. Plus, I'm excited. It's more useful to just do it now. I wish I could be more direct, but you can definitely trigger this and not even know until post-game. It's not like he's missing a lot of stuff or lore, but it's up to you. There's something that will be inaccessible if you do this, which is what Darkest is worried about, doing another playthrough to see it. It's hard to say without spoilers. Okay. But given that I just failed to do it and died, then maybe... This is all optional anyway, but I really want to see this. If you do something, that's so many karma flower. This music. I'm saying this because he probably wants to see every area first. Anyway, it's up to you, I suppose. Well, yeah, but we probably shouldn't dictate that. May the Sharky be with you. Sharky also has Rain World Rain Rot and might do a second Watcher playthrough. I say we just shut up. Seeing every area, episode 100, everyone. I let him have a flower snack. Conflicting chat information to the rescue. We got a Rock of Destiny. Surely this is why we came here. Portal, heavily implied to do it. Dang, chat is split. Do or do not. Sharky always forgets his abilities. I was supposed to portal out because I had a karma flower. I was supposed to portal out because I had a karma flower. Okay, I get it. I get what I was supposed to do. Chat is split, do or do not. Sharky always forgets, yes. Well, when he died from the storm? The cycle ended. It's fine. Death is temporary in Rain World. Possibly no storm in the throne, but there's storm in Outer Rim. I wish we could have let them run without backsetting, but there was too much steering here. Oh, he hasn't. Well, Darkest, you were the one doing the most steering, to be fair. True, I don't know. Storm might kill him. It's tricky, right? Because we also know Sharky loves to see everything, but also Organic Experience is king. Sigh, complicated. At least his karma flower will be closer to his shelter. He's cooked, I think, even if the storm occurs. We must chill. He either remembers what his ability or he doesn't. Yeah, this took a bad turn here. He's so dead. I am so dead. It's true. I did die. Alas, we must. At this point, Sharky does what he do, is watch over. I'm excited, but maybe delete the obvious directions. We have said enough. Game over, gamer. Delete the chat, all of it. Don't do that next time. Purge chat. Please to chat. Blue Kitty and Goober, please purge chat. Oh, sorry, I looked away. All good. Chat is safe now. Chat is safe. Chat wasn't safe. Chat was not safe. Womp womp. Biggest chat failure. Well, I think you know what chat was steering you towards. It's all up to the Shark Gods now. I didn't scroll far enough. Apparently there was a statement that I read out loud, and it was important. Oh, because you're the ability that I forgot. Right. Okay. Well. So my presumption is they did actually, the karma flower did grow over there. My presumption is that if you do the thing, it means that you no longer can meet the echo or something like that. It moves the game on to the next stage of the game. And I mean, we are out of blind territory at this point, of course, because, you know. The question is, do I go get my flower and teleport out, or do we just keep exploring and looking for the friggin' echo? Interestingly, the slime molds grew back, which they didn't do earlier. I guess it's been enough cycles that I've been dying, huh? I guess. The melons are called pomegranates. That's not even close to what the pomegranate is. But then again, the crabs are called barnacles, so nothing means anything anymore. I don't have a way to check. Listen, it's fine. Listen, it's fine. It's fine because I say it's fine. There's likely stuff I'm missing, yes. But I was also feeling mildly overwhelmed by just how much there was to find. And so much of finding absolutely everything on camera, on stream, involves just running through stuff. Often stuff that we've seen before and that I've navigated before, but I have to do it again because we have to get to the other side so I can get to someplace I haven't been before, you know? If it turns out there's enough where it actually warrants, like, going again, then fair enough, we'll deal with that when we come to it. But for now, I got my flower back. Now the question is, do I have to go back to the room where I got the flower to do the thing, or do I do it here? It's not that far to get back to the room where I got the flower. And I don't know. I haven't used the randomized portal enough to actually understand exactly how it works. And there's actually a reason for that. Random teleports tend to make me pretty uncomfortable, particularly since I like to be kind of thorough about things, you know? So if I have the option of teleporting randomly in any game, I tend not to use it very much, unless I'm really stuck. But this game encourages you to use it more frequently than that, and I've been bad about that, so I don't understand exactly how it works with, like, what elements impact your teleport, you know? I haven't felt it out properly, and I reckon that's on me. But I like walking from place to place as a thing. I like figuring out how to get to place. Naturally, if possible. But sometimes it ain't possible, I guess. Well, I do apologize if I let things get kind of out of hand here. Certainly we're well past where I would normally want to be in terms of not knowing what's going on. But, well, I feel like y'all have been pretty good about it usually, so this'll happen from time to time. But yes, this does in fact come down to me forgetting about my abilities yet again. There can be no doubt about that. And that's on me. Getting better at M-Room. I feel like this is a scenario where I could see the current scenario having unfolded normally, which is to say, I could see myself running out of ideas with the giant flower thing in the wall, the giant rock butt in the wall, and then retreating and then finding the side passage that wasn't there before. And then getting the flower in there and being like, okay, cool, I got that, now what? And then trying to leave the way I did, and finding out I can't do it, and then after all that being like, oh, wait a second, karma flowers. I specifically have an ability associated with that, so even if I hadn't been reading everything, this is still technically feasible with how my brain works. In any case. I'm not too bothered about it, so I hope you're not either. Wait a second. Is it? The passageway closed up. Do you mean to tell me that it's counting me as having not done it at all? Like, if I want to do this thing now, I have to go all the way back to the top. Now, admittedly, I'm halfway there. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. It's gotten stupid at this point. We're just doing it. And yeah, I probably could just teleport out at any given time. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to do it properly to make sure that I don't mess something up. Because I'm good at that, apparently. I apologize for wasting a bunch of time. I like to understand how things work, and in this case, I genuinely have no idea how this is working. Yeah, look at that. There's the peace symbol, too. Yep. Yep, it's all of them. That's pretty neat. Yep, sure enough. It counted as not having happened. Well, now it's happening. I eat your flower. I care not for your response. Aside from which, I said it was time to get Porrple. And if there's any action I can take that's going to result in this getting Porrple, I feel like this is it. And we're back. And we're back. So we take one of their flowers and we eat one of their flowers. And we can't take the other flowers, and that's okay. And then we don't forget. And we just do this. And it's done. Torrential Railways. We're back. I wasn't expecting to just come back to someplace I knew. I hope I didn't manage to double break it. At the very least, I could use a shelter. Oh, hello. Because I would like to get caught up on chat. Because I have no doubt you're going to have some choice words for me. Just eat some stuff real quick. I hope you're not being too hard on each other, by the way. Be good to each other, alright? I have no idea where the closest den is around here. I could just teleport out again. Where is the closest den in this place? There. Okay. So down through the bottom, and then we go... Huh? No, it's not down through the bottom, is it? It's not down through the bottom. How does one even... You have to go all the way around. Okay, so we gotta go out the right side. Okay. I can deal with this. We're going right and up, and there should be a den in one of the train cars. And another karma flower. I will certainly take that. All the snails suddenly alarmed as I stop being invisible. And now they're in mortal danger, obviously. I mean, admittedly, I could technically kill them. But I do not wish to. Alright, where's the den? Where's the den? Is it just over here? It's just over here. It's just over there. Okay, so out to the right. And this has holes in it. Never forget, this has holes in it. Where are the holes? One's coming up. There it is. You can see where the rain falls through. Is that all the holes? That's all the holes, okay. I'm sure I've heard this music before, but I don't remember it, and it's good. Okay, and I'm den, and it's done. You doing okay over there? Everyone doing all right? Everyone ban yourselves for backseaters and spoiling. Okay, random, but discovered something. The melons are called pomegranates. They aren't even red! Pomegranate. Rain World, what are you doing? That's one way to break the tension. That's dumb. That's not a pomegranate. You can't eat them, can you? They're just like ropes. You can, in fact, eat them. You just have to jump on them from high enough and then grab them with empty hands and then jump off of them. Or you don't have to jump off them. They actually get ripped down and break open. Must crack open first. You can. You have to land on them from a height, and then they fall down, like popcorn. Yep, the more you know. Delicious. If you fall on them with enough velocity, it knocks them down and allows you to eat them. 130 cycles and still more to learn. Very short cycle. We need more faith in Sharky to do his own thing. The snails, some say, are turtles. Is the melon thing a chat mod failure? It's not much of a spoiler thing. The melon thing? No, that's not a spoiler. I'm not worried about that. I didn't know it was called pomegranates, if that's what you're asking. Or if you're talking about, like, the jumping onto it thing, I was encouraged to do that in a previous stream, so I already knew about that. Yeah, and as far as mods are concerned, we don't have any, which is part of why this sort of thing happens from time to time. He's discovered melon. Did he eat melon? I did eat melon. Zipping mouth and typing hands, no more speaking for me. I'm sorry. I don't think that's that random. All sorts of working help. I do not believe you lose access to any interactions. It's just some areas change if you do this. That's too much of a spoiler to lead, but for peace of mind. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. M-Room. Tat needs brain rot. This looks like my little brother's N. Whatever I've said, my piece, whatever happens, happens. Except he writes every N backwards. There are multiple classes of purple void spawn. 99% railroad playthroughs are not watchers yet. I'm sorry, Sharky, I feel like we ruined this. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Chad has fallen. We broke slug immersion. A collective hive mind is misfired. Listen, it's okay. It's... like I say, I figured there are decent odds that I would have wound up doing this anyway. Honestly, I figured, like, this is a pretty strong possibility because... well, if you go so far as to get that flower, and you go so far as to retreat and see the new room that's open filled with flowers, and your brain's working properly at the time, the natural conclusion is what just happened. So honestly, I feel like there are decent odds this would have happened anyway. Was torrential rainways infected with the rot before? Because it certainly is now that I look at the map. For the purple void spawn, there are spawns, jellies, and amoebas. You shouldn't feel single-handedly responsible. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We didn't notice it. It's a shame. I wasn't your message you read, I don't think. It is done. Die Fleur. The chat bot has failed at consuming. You lost nothing. It's done. Okay, that's not awful. Let's go. This is actually fine. Best outcome. Good ending. Let him cook. Even better, this is just first region. Just fell on Lizor. Heart of the cards, I suppose. Let him percolate. Real dang lucky. Torrential railway music is a bop. I'll delete it. You delete something. Let's say you won a 50-50 dice roll, making all the things that said in chat absolutely pointless, Sharky. Let's just say you won a 50-50 dice roll, making all the things that were said in chat absolutely pointless. All our deliberation was for naught. It's done. It is done. It is done. I see Sharky has found Throne. Did the Watcher DLC get an update on the UI? The map icons and stuff look different. It did, yes. They added portals. It's very convenient. New UI. I wish I had that. I just spent the last hour watching the stream on my computer and listening on my phone. What happened with chat? Yeah. People had opinions about the proper direction to move forward, and it got a little bit out of hand. But we're here. We've done it. It's done. It's over. Backseated too close to the sun. It's for the best. You did what you're supposed to. Okay, well, I suppose. Chat locked in, materialized, and held Sharky at Crunk point. Wait, he hasn't reached an ending yet, right? No, I haven't. It's true. In any case, I found a thing. I ate a thing. I made a decision, and now we're here. So, let's find out what that means. Given that the world seems to still be functioning the way I'm used to, I'm guessing I have to continue trying to find Spinning Top. So if anyone has managed to keep track of where I've seen Spinning Top, that would be helpful. Because otherwise, I mean, I can always look for new portals as well. But I genuinely don't remember where I've seen Spinning Top. It's the problem with playing this game over the course of weeks like I do, you know. I'm going to take another nap, by the way. Try and rebuild some karma. While the food is readily available. Which it is not always, you know. I had it written down somewhere, let me see. Thank you, Darkus, I appreciate it. I should have written it down when you said it last time. And I will this time, if you manage to find the list again. Great, we're getting a little bit better off karmically speaking. Okay. So let's see. Gonna need food, and gonna need a destination. Oh, hi. Apparently I haven't really traversed the top section over there on the left. Is there a reason to do so, I wonder? Blue Lizard seems to think not. Oh, because it's just a little platform and nothing else. Got it. Well, that's fine then. What's out on the right? An incomplete portal. I'm actually going to make a note about that. Torrential. Ah, this pen's dead. This pen dead! Curses. I need a pen. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be back with pen. Never mind. There was one right here. I had another pen. Okay. Torrential. East. So, closed portals, which I don't yet understand. Try and make a list of them at some point here. Let's see. The joke cannot be comprehended. Something, something, rot consumes. Pen located. I did it. Okay. We're going this way, because there's no other way to go. Slime mold? It almost looks like mushrooms the way it's growing here. But I'll certainly take it. Food's food. I like the lightning effect here also. It's clear what it is, but it also has a distinctly Rainworld-y rendering version, you know? The way that it's portrayed. Reminiscent to some of the effects elsewhere in this game. Where am I going? Where am I going? Is there a reason to go that way? Wait, does this room continue off to the right? No. Okay, why not? Who knows? Who knows? We're going down. Over here we have... It looks like a dead end. And it is, in fact, a dead end. Okay, so was there ever a reason to come here? I don't honestly know. I could just teleport out again. I do have a karma flower again. But this is, despite appearances, a relatively safe zone, so it almost seems like it would be a good idea to gain some karma while I'm here. Can I go left on that screen? This one? Climb to the top of the train, go left? I can! This is a place I have not been. Okay. And it connects to someplace... indeed, I have not been. Okay. I'm fine with that. That's a lizard. A couple snails. But fortunately, I'm not here. What is that on the ceiling? Is that a snail? That is a snail. And this, we're back into known territory. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's food here. There's a den nearby. Seems like a very good opportunity to regain a little karma before I choose a destination. Here we are. Okay, so let's see here. Places I met Spinning Top. Oh, look, I'm working on the Saint. Isn't that nice? All right, let's see here. There was one in the outer rim at the top of the tower, closed portal. Right, I did... yeah, in the outer rim there was a closed portal for sure. Outer rim... Right path... Long climb. That's one that bothers me particularly. There's one in Torrid Desert. I don't really remember that one, but I believe it. Somewhere. Arbitrarily invisible wall. They didn't even try with that one. Wow, Torrential Railway looks really cool, but it's pretty low quality. It's a shame. Ether Ridge, Torrid Desert, Badlands, Shrouded Coast. Ether Ridge... Torrid Desert. Badlands and Shrouded Coast. And then technically also the, what is it called? Corrupted factories. But that doesn't even show up on my map. It didn't give me any karma, so that one doesn't count as much. Okay, cool. That's all those places. This place you're at 5. Is it 5 exactly? That makes sense. I checked where the Torrid Desert one was. It was near where you met Spinning Top there. Must go off to Rain World myself. I was right in remembering it, though. Farewell. Playing partner has arrived. Bye. All right, cool. Thanks for stopping by. And sorry that things got a little bit dramatic. That's... I wish that I had the capacity to actually be a moderator while playing games like this, but I don't. Sorry. I hope that your night is good, regardless. It was good to have you here. The good thing, you have no idea what happened. It's true, I don't! I meant to use that map to figure out where I was going. Well, that's the coast. That's not the coast, that's the ocean one. The one with crabs in. Let's just go for that. It's the only way to organically leave this place anyway. Let me just make sure there aren't enough slime molds to take another nap. I think there might be, in which case I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't even think I won't do it. I'll do it. Great. We'll get back to 5 karma, and then we'll hit the road. Admittedly, I could warp out. This also gives me another opportunity to access the map. I'm trying to think where else there were closed portals, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to come up with it. Okay. So, Torrid Desert. That's one of the places I found him. Cold Storage I didn't. Shrouded Coast I did. Ether Ridge. So this trifecta right here, I found him in all 3 of those. And then the Badlands, which is this one over here. So if he is in the... wait, the Shrouded Coast I did find him in. Ether Ridge I did find him in. What was I saying? Torrid Desert. I found him here, or her here, 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 and there. Okay. Which leaves a lot of places I haven't found them, doesn't it? I haven't found them at the Torrential Railways, but I'm also not sure that there's any place in the Torrential Railways I haven't been to. Aside from the portal that's closed. Which might be relevant or might not. I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure I've explored this place entirely, though, as far as I can tell. In which case, perhaps the thing to do is go to... back to the coral caves. I'm not positive there's anything I haven't explored here either, but... Coral Caves was the first place I came to, and I feel like I was pretty thorough with it as well. I'm kind of making the assumption that that Spinning Top is going to make an appearance in... will not make an appearance in one place twice. But I don't actually know that that's the case, you know? The only thing which was really spoiled was the making of the portal after getting Karma Flower, which you may have thought to do anyway. It's just a shame there was so much deliberation. Again, I'm really sorry. Don't worry about it. It's done. It turned out the way it turned out, and that's fine. I was hoping he would come to the conclusion on his own. Yeah, but I have poo brain sometimes. Like, that's just sort of how it goes. Then Sharky lives the forgetting ability, cough, ascend, and cough. So who can say? Ultimately, now we'll never know. I'm joking. He's been remembering ascend. Lately, I have. Hello. I can tell you one thing. There is an area you haven't been to in Coral Caves. Okay, cool. That's fine. I can go. The 3 areas that Spinning Top can teleport you to after you enter the weird portal zone, which is Torrential Railways, Coral Caves, and Sunlit Port, do not have SD encounters for your ease of brain remembering. Ah. Gotcha. But there's something I'm missing in the Coral Caves regardless. You weren't capable of getting to it. I probably still am not in that case. But you are now. What? What? Alright, I'll go back to Coral Caves and see if I can figure out what the heck you're talking about. Maybe it's just one of these situations where if I use the 5 karma, lift myself into the air thing, it has repercussions along those lines. How do I get there? Just go left some more. Okay. I'm going. I do get weirdly floaty at 5 karma. Look at that, I can float myself when I'm coming out of cloak as well. What a strange ability. Not that I'm complaining. It's neat. Are there leeches here? I don't honestly remember. Doesn't look like it. The thing about torrential rainways is it's difficult to tell when you're being hunted because the rain drowns out pretty much everything. By design, of course. Okay, there's definite leeches on the other side of this way here. Okay, I kind of want to eat more than I want to be carrying this gear around, so... Here we go. Just drop this stuff in the ocean. Hopefully the portal just rips it along with me. Although I guess we'll see. And then we eat. And then we go. Interesting how when I'm clinging to a pole and I am at 5 karma and I use my cloak ability, it does float me up the pole just slightly, just sort of ring. Okay, so I'm here in the coral caves. None of my equipment was brought with me, and that is okay. Just gotta find new equipment. As one does. Alright. Now, mostly what I remember about this place is that it's got all sorts of crabs in it. Hi, excuse me. Excuse me. Where am I going? So I probably need to go to the end of a path and see if I can... At the end of a path that I didn't have a solution to before. Let's see if I can figure it out. Was this always this goopy here? I don't really remember. But I remember that the end of this passageway was a path I couldn't take, and I don't know of a good way to take it now, but... Alright, that's a hole in the wall. Doesn't look like a hole in the wall, but it is one. There we go. So let's just have a look at it and see if anything is apparent to me and what I could do. Can I... Technically, yes. Is that what this is? Do I have to, like, launch myself into the pit and then camouflage myself to reach the other side? Is that a thing? Oh, wow, look at this mess I made. If I pounce... Okay. It does... It immediately... I lose all momentum, period, as soon as I start camouflaging. So if I go... Yeah, it immediately halts me. I do feel like I'm going to die for this, though. Is there... There's not really a... Oh, there was. There was one way back. There was one way back. But if I don't den before I do this and I perish from it, then I'm going to have to go all the way from the previous place I was, back from torrentials. So yeah, we should probably den. I probably should have thought of that before I came down here. Lots of running back and forth. Well, that's how it goes when you have to explore thoroughly, though. I still don't get the impression that I have the capacity to go quite that far across the void, which is why I suspect that this is going to be not the answer to the question, but I'm going to try it. The den is just to the right, correct? Yes, okay. Oh, hi. Excuse me. Ow. Here we are. Here we are. The coral caves do seem rather more Porrple than I'm used to. I wonder if I have actually spread the rod a little bit by accident, for fun, you know. Oops. Pardon me about that. I suppose he is now. What did you think the chat was warning you about? Curious. I think it's best not to speculate anymore, just to move on. Happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter to those who celebrate observe, indeed. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. May your feast be rootless. Rotless. Yes, hopefully that. I mean, also rootless, unless you're eating a yam, I guess. Happy Easter, Stellar. I've got tons of peeps, and one of the unopened ones were stale for some reason. Oh, that kind of peeps. I was never much of a peep eater myself. Rip. Peeps do not exist in New Zealand. Are they good? No. To my knowledge, no. Like, if you grew up on them, you might like them from a nostalgia perspective, but they're mostly just like... Well, maybe it's not fair to ask me since I don't really like them, but they seem like kind of stale marshmallows, essentially. But some people really like them, I don't know. I ate ham for Easter. Well, it seems a traditional choice. I'm glad you had, I hope you enjoyed it. Nobody ever called me Stellar before. It's one of the characters off my... one character off from the name of my persona. One of them, at least. We are having a big roast for Easter, so I will have to go when it is ready. That is perfectly reasonable. I hope you enjoy. I ate weed for Easter dinner. I mean, it is also 420. It's reasonable. The yellows absolutely swarmed when they saw a Sharky before. It's true, they did. I guess it depends on how much of a sweet tooth you have. They are just cute-looking marshmallows shaped like a chick's or bunnies, and they are absolutely drowning in colorful sugar coating. Tom has eaten one weed. Would probably be too sweet for me. I like marshmallow, but not with more sugar. Eat too much and you get sugar sick, for sure. Crazy Stellar Star Luke lore, but I'm somewhat decent at drawing. Right on. Excellent. Would Watcher taste like a peep? I've only had peeps a few times, but they're good, very sweet. The hole. I bet we can drift across the hole now. I bet Watcher tastes like black licorice. Also, Coral Caves also looks rotty. Is it just me? I feel like it was not so purple before. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I'm getting too. Burnt marshmallow flavor. I feel like some of my peeps were s'more flavored and dipped in chocolate, and I think that made it a bit less sugary, even though the chocolate obviously had sugar in it, too. Definitely purpled. Whoa, spoiler. Man, the new icons are so helpful. I'm Joe jealous. Gas spoilers. No, Sharky has peep opinions. I do. Felix, that's a crazy spoiler. I've removed it, don't worry. I wish we had screenshots for comparison. I was confused because I thought you were talking about peep spoilers. How dare you give away my opinions about peeps that I just said in public. It's not fair. I haven't had that many of them, and I didn't grow up on them. I know, like, I feel like my cousins were big onto them, but I never had them growing up, so. But then again, I'm not that big on marshmallow in the first place. It's alright, I guess, but in most contexts, yeah, this is definitely rottier than it was. I did something. I have spread the rot through my irresponsible portaling. It got worse. It got worse. I've done poorly. I feel like it got dramatically worse all of a sudden. Maybe because I rested here. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a matter of cycles going by since I did the thing that I did. I'm not certain, but in any case, I've done a bad job. I feel pretty bad about that, actually. Oh, was there a kelp here before? How did I not notice that there was a kelp here before? I don't know. There's certainly a kelp here now. I think there was a kelp there before, but maybe it hadn't respawned yet? Or something? I don't know how that works. I was gone for a long time since the last time I was here. Anyway, I made it worse at the coral caves. I feel bad for the lizards. I wish if I was going to take someone out, it would have taken out the crabs. Okay. Okay. I missed the button! I missed the button! I die. I perish. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. My flower will be back there, and I can get back there fairly simply. When I'm trying to do a spear jump, I readjust my position of my hand on my controller because I want to be able to hit square and X very well. But camouflage is triangle. So if I have taken my hand off the position that allows me to hit triangle, well, it turns out there are repercussions for that I was not considering at the time. Because, oh man, I hate rot lizard noises. I feel so bad for them. Also, I can't tell why I wasn't able to climb that ladder because, because I made a big rift in the middle of space. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I missed! Ridiculous, I've missed. I don't really recall if rocks have any effect on these guys at all. There was a spear. I got it. Wait, what are you thrashing about around about? Perhaps the kelp is also affected by the rot and it just is more suffering than anything else? Maybe. Okay, let's get that flower back. And then we try this again, but I have to... Okay, so I have to prepare the leap. So I have to hold down X and then hit square while I'm leaping. But then before I lose much altitude, I have to hit and hold triangle. So we just have to sort of roll from one to the next. That's a complicated maneuver. Okay, so we're going like this. Nope. Okay. Throw is circle, isn't it? Throw is circle. Throw is circle, so I have to hold down X and then hit circle and then hit triangle and hold it. Why is there... Oh. I see. Cool, well that's inconvenient. There's nobody here, so if you could just, like, leave, that'd be pretty cool. Have you not given up yet? You stepped on me. How rude. Must be holes in the ceiling of that pipe, huh? So the vulture could just see me through them anyway? I guess. Seems an unnecessary complication to bring into this, but what do I know about it? Okay, so we hold down, jump, and then... Too early! Way, way, way too early. Okay. But what is the timing? I've lost my spear now, of course. I couldn't. I apparently don't understand this mechanic just yet. That too. Haha. Sharky, I respect your peeps' opinions. Right on. Thank you. You should not. I miss the blue of coral caves. It is gone forever. Yeah, do not. It got worse. Wait, what? Lizard hive has fallen. Rotted coral cave. Like I was saying, I missed the blue. Coral caves was pretty. Kelp was always here. Coral caves are still glorious. Coral caves is almost unrecognizable without the colors, huh? Then perish. The noises are dreadful. Horrendous noises. Man, I can't believe Sharky Oyasu made off that cliff. I sure did. Friendly reminder that the rot consumes. Yeah, rot lizards Sounds so ill, it's horrible. What else will the rot do? The community has always known. The rot consumes. I wonder if a different iterator has fallen to the rot, not watcher related. It's possible. Ultimately, I think it's very unclear. Brain rot is real? I think the rot will consume Felix. Since Unparalleled Innocence said that he got the rot bad or something like that, it does seem like they've got experience with it in the past. Yeah, it's just a question of how bad did it get last time. The rot will ask you politely but firmly to leave. Rot Hive sets you down out of its personal space. Wow, I would never have thought the rot would consume. Personal theory of mine is that NSH might have developed rot and spread it to Hunter. You think so? That's rough if so. Difficult jump. My theory about Hunter is that he has the rot because he's an iterator-created organism that was grown much too fast in NSH's lab. Maybe try a slide backwards, throw boost, spear catch, levitate. That's not something I'm capable of, sorry. Because NSH was in a hurry to send a rescuer to Moon, and so he has rot due to his cells developing wrong/too fast. Felix, that's a good one. Way early. I want to adopt that theory if you don't mind. This is a hard jump. You can, Oddhawk. I'm not sure I'm the first to think of it. Sped up his growth, cause cancer. I gotta go eat. Farewell for now. Enjoy your food. Your feast. See ya. NSH is a main character. For real, for real. Could be. Okay. So... double throw boost, huh? Double throw boost. What was the procedure you said? Slide backwards throw. Slides backwards throw. I lost track of it again. Dang it. Dang it. Where was it? Slide backward. Slide backward throw boost. Throw boost, spear catch, levitate. Spear catch? How am I supposed to spear catch? Theoretically, I know about sliding and throwing something backwards to boost forward faster, but... man, they're definitely still aware of me, huh? Yeah, I see that. Just a second, there are lizards. I'm at least getting my flower back, but I'm actually not sure if I'm physically capable of the maneuver necessary to pass through this particular area. Alright, I'll check now. Whoa, so what's up? You can try doing a long jump into the levitate at the far end instead of the spear to create a platform on the other side when... oh, and use a spear to create a platform on the other side when you're slow. Huh! That's a thought. Luke was joking. Oh, were you? Gotcha. Revive Moon, help Moon, yeah, it was a joke. Okay, sorry. I don't know. Some people can do that sort of thing. Some people are incredible with the movement in these games. This game. It just happens to not be me. Use the spear to make a platform, though. That's an interesting idea. I do feel real bad for what I did to this place. But I kind of imagined that by taking something from the heart of the rot and spreading it to another dimension, I was probably doing a bad thing. But it also feels like spreading the rot as the watcher is kind of an inevitability, you know? Okay, so. How about... this is not going to get me close enough. Oh, but it was closer, though. It was closer, though. Just wasn't quite there. Okay, okay. It's seeming more doable. It's just also really hard. I do wonder if a double throw boost might be a good idea, though. If I had thrown at the right time and created a platform there, that might have done the trick also. Can I avoid the lizards this way? The lizards have decided to go the low route today. They went the same way as me. Plus, I think their rot protuberances let them hear me anyway, so... man, I'm just making a mess all over the place with these void portals, though. Wow, there's a bunch of chat that showed up all at once. Again, I can't check it right now, but I definitely saw that. Okay. Flowers right over here. Or should be. Let's try that same thing again. How far does this ledge go? A little bit further. So you can go from here. So I probably should go from here. Rocks in the right, spears in the left. It worked! Thank you for the advice. It worked. I don't know if I can ever get back from here, but I'm here now. Is that a good thing? There's a den. I haven't eaten. I can't sleep. You got any food around here, or am I just sort of stuck? I'm sure it's rotted, whatever you got, but... Come on now. Those are snails. Snails are not food, sadly. It would be nice if they were food. There's a portal. Okay. Sure. I guess I'm going somewhere else. All right. What a difficult portal to access. Seems damp. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, though. No, though. I know where I am. Weird that it threw me into this little passageway up here immediately. Well, that is food. I just... Ugh, turbulent pump. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, it sure is. Can I just drop those in there and run in after them? Yes, I can. Will the current allow me to eat them at all? It seems like it might not. I apparently dropped them both. Yep, they're right there. And there's a lizard! A leapzard, no less. Just go in the passageway before you drown. Okay, go to the surface before you drown. There we go, we're breathing. Underwater is apparently not a good place to camouflage. I'm here now. Why? Your hearing's just that good, huh? I have no idea where there's a place to rest around here, but I think... Yeah, this is places I've been before. Although this place I am right now is new. Sure, let's have a look around. Good, more lizards. Okay. Pumps, they're sucking in stuff downward down there. Let's go this way first. We got some weed. Which could be useful. Eventually. Suppose I'll grab one. But if I want it to be useful, I need to store it in my stomach. Let's see what I have in my stomach. It's a pearl. Figured. Okay. I don't really need this, but that's okay. Let's just take it with me anyway. Where am I going? Underwater. Why is the music so... Oh, because there's a salamander. Not a salamander, yeah, a salamander. Just over on the left there. That would be a source of danger for sure. This is new, okay? It's reminiscent of the heart, kinda. Isn't it? Are those actually leeches? Don't think so. And now I'm down here. Okay. I don't think I want to go this way. Where am I going? That way. Don't really need the pearl. Get a rock instead. Can't bounce a pearl off a lizard's face and have it expect it to do anything at all. Can I get there without getting swept away by the current? Seems like maybe. Seems like yes. Ha. Ha. No. There we go. Is this good? Is this a good place to go? I don't even know. We got jellyfishes. I suppose I will eat them. There we go. It occurs to me that in the whole of Watcher so far, I have not seen any aquapedes, and I'm okay with that. Shouldn't have mentioned it though, huh? Oh, that's a Leviathan. That's a Leviathan for sure. What an unpleasant occurrence. Do you suppose they're visual hunters? Oh, it definitely recognized my presence. Given the musical change. Is it really just gonna sit there though? That's an obnoxious place for it to be. I'm gonna try and sneak by, but I don't have a good feeling about it. I also haven't found a den yet. Okay, its face is taking up the entire passageway. And it's coming right for me, which is pretty cool. What do I do about this? I guess I have to retreat, don't I? But where do I even go? There's a den way over there. Guess I can take my chances and go for it. The Leviathan is now passing underneath me. Okay. I don't feel like this passageway is big enough for you there, buddy. But I'm starting to get storm rumbles. He's free. He's also purple in the face, which is fun. I don't think he's actually rotted, but I don't know. Ow. Why was that called for? I guess I did eat 2 of them. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep going. Maybe there's a den on the other side. If there isn't, I am doomed. Well, there's a door. I'll take it. There's a portal. There's a portal. Okay. I guess that's fine. I would rather have a den, but this also keeps me alive. How do I traverse this room? It goes somewhere I've never been! But how do I get there? But how do I get there? But how do I get there? Doesn't quite reach. Doesn't quite reach. Storm's upon me. No, it doesn't quite reach. It doesn't. It's close, but it doesn't. Maybe I just don't understand how it works. I'm at the top. Maybe if we pounce. Doesn't have quite as much of a vertical lift as a standard jump does. That's not it. I'm going to drown. One last try. Trust. Nope, we're dead. We're dead. No, wait, the water. The water will take me up there. Will the water allow me to take the portal? Technically, yes. Technically, yes. I'm in. I probably don't deserve to be in, but I'm in. Verdant waterways. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. Y'all got dens here in the verdant waterways? The water itself is the verdant part, eh? That's unusual. I suppose that the torrential whatevers is one of the places I have not found spinning top just yet. But I kind of found myself on a pathway that led one place, and I took it, you know? Sometimes you just gotta take the path in front of you. It's been so long since I checked chat. I just want a den so I can do that thing. I mean, I guess I could pause. It's not that long of a cycle we get here. Oh, weird. It's like Karma Gates, but not quite. Is it actually filling up the... No, it's not. Okay. Hey, a den! Can I get there? By using my special powers? Yes, I can. Perhaps I wasn't supposed to be able to get here yet. I'm not sure. But I'm here now! So I'm catching up on a bunch of chat. Yet again. Oh boy, let's see here. You can try doing a long jump and levitate at the far end. Yeah. I have to work on my final environment ethics project after I watch Sharky explore an unethical environment. Bro, revive Moon, help Moon, arguably revive Moon again, help 5P. Hence the joke at the end. Got it. I didn't actually notice that. I'm reminded of a video I saw which was called NSH Takes the Neuron to Moon, and it was just... Okay, so there's a mod which turned the Skug into an iterator model, so it's just NSH wiggling across the farm arrays. That's pretty amazing. Extremely funny. I'm going to watch that. NSH modifies his long legs and walks to Moon himself like a spider and puts Moon back on her legs. Crazy fanfics chat. Fanfic chat is writing. You're doing very easily. You're doing very early. Maybe throw a spear to create a platform on the other side? I understand, though, it's scary. Speaking of my environmental ethics project, I remember Sharky talking about the predator-prey imbalance in this DLC, and that's literally the Yellowstone National Park incident. Oh, no kidding. There's like a half dozen spears right next to the jump. Didn't know that. Just to lay your levitate a bit more and you'll be good. I once saw someone clear a similarly sized gap as Spearmaster in the struts using the most ridiculous movement tech I've ever seen. I believe it. And Squid Kata, those exist. They do, don't they? They do, don't they? I didn't think about that. Where people nuked the wolf population and the deer population exploded. Indeed. I remember that. I worked on that incident at my job. No kidding, both of you. That's interesting. It's a really fascinating example of ecosystem balance. But Felix, what about the deer populations? Nice. Oh dear. Whoa, nice job. Thank you. That's the lizards in Watcher DLC. They are the deer. Same with barnacle crabs. Maybe lizards primarily eat fruit? Portal. Turbulent pump time. Hey Sharky, have you run into barnacle crabs lately? I heard their behavior was fixed so they don't lock passengers and soft lock you. That would be nice if that's true. I haven't run into them lately though. No, wow. Welcome back to Turbulent Pump. Clock, I meant clog, indeed. I hate this region. Wow. Now you love it here. You love it in Turbulent Pumps. It's your favorite region. Sharky loved Turbulent Pump. Wiggle swim for your life. Hey, didn't we all love being in Turbulent Pump and all the barnacle crabs got sucked into the currents and stunned the watcher into drowning several times while Leviathans get crammed in small tunnels? Sorry for caps. Yay, Turbulent Pump. I can feel the rage in your keyboard. Whenever I get here, I leave. I guess I avoid like 70% of the things everyone else found frustrating or something. Right day, right place for some weed. Before this region name shows up, my experience was fine here. Aside from, like, the flipping shelter placement, 1,000 cycle stare. Nope, not yet. Oh, delete that. Is it? I've seen too many times. Yup. Or did that happen to me once too? Yeah. It was an endgame for me, Apollo. It was hell. I forced my way through with the power of a snail. Sharky the Aquapedes can hear you. They can. Huh. Leviathan and the pump. Surely this cannot be good for the pump. Leviathan versus pump. Who would win? Surely this cannot be good for this economy. The pump economy. The Leviathan stock market. This region looks like Leviathan won already. I cannot believe he hasn't seen that region. Special little purple Leviathan. Pretend it doesn't exist. I remember that Leviathan getting jammed in one of the actual pumps, like pushing ones. That seems like a problem. If we don't say it, he won't see it. We know it's there. We understand your pain, and one day Sharky will too when he gets there. Wow, he went straight here? A small tube, completely trapped. I don't know how. That got me completely stuck. Pure skill. I think I like this one. No den for you, only portal. Okay, chat, purge successfully completed. New portal destination? I use rain floods to get to this portal. That's what I did too! Bingo boingo. Now a bunch of water will go to the other side. Hell yeah, we got flushed. Rain world problems require rain world solutions. What a beautiful place to be. Not the one I was thinking of, but this is a good one too. You can hear seagull. Really? I'll have to keep an ear out. This is the same vibe that you had when you traveled through Karmagate, fully submerged in rivulet. Did you miss Shoreline? Here is Shoreline Plus. Rain, my enemy, Rain, my friend, and also my arch nemesis, my frenemies. Frenemesis. What pretty lighting. Pretty place. That hall looked like the 1 to 5 pebbles. Hey, Sharky, can you go look back at the portal and turbulent pump you just went through and look left of it? Did I see that correctly? You're talking about, back over here? Was there something in the background that I didn't notice? That could easily be the case. Yeah, I can go have a look. On the turbulent pump side of the map. Okay, let me have a look there. Turbulent pump. Turbulent pump. To the left of where the portal was. Are you saying that there might have been a way to go there? Oh, Doc, I was looking at the video I saw with NSH wandering through the farm raids, and I can't find it. Regret. That's too bad. I can't tell if there's another passageway to go to there. It may be that it didn't fill it in particularly well because I was in the middle of being flooded. I don't know. There might have been a passage there, but the map is obscured. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, it sure is. And I would say I could go back through, but I suspect it would just dump me back in the water, and that would be bad for everybody. Thought I saw through distortion. Maybe I didn't go through either. I like tube bump. Don't think you can, honestly. Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. Alright, so. Hey, look. It's a pomegranate. So if anyone hasn't seen how these things work, this is how they technically work. Ah! Okay, I tried. I deflected off the side of it, but let me just try that again. Ha! It won't let me grab it. Do I have to fall head first? Maybe I have to fall head first. Ah! There we go. Got it. I got it. And now I have infinite food. Great. They're not pomegranates, though. They're clearly melons. I get the feeling that someone... Did I get him? I get the feeling that someone was naming things in this expansion purely to be difficult. I wish the water stayed away long enough that the leeches would die. That would be pretty cool. Eh. Does hydrating a dead frog revive the dead frog? No, it's definitely still dead. That's great. That's great news. Now we ignore all the leeches and we go this way. We go this way! Whoa, that was close. I guess I should have considered that there would be frogs here. And yet I somehow didn't. Man, that's too many leeches. Just far too many leeches. Okay, I want to go to the bottom left, I see. Is there any point in going over here? Just getting food, huh? Yeah, okay. So I gotta go through the leech town. Which will be easier to do when there's not water. Can I actually drop through this? Oh, I can't! I have to go to the far left because that's the only way to get down there. I see how it is. We go this way. And then we run for it while the water's not here. Oh boy! Here we go! Wiggle swim, wiggle swim, wiggle swim! Wiggle swim better! Is that just a snail? The movement looked different for a second. But it's just a snail, huh? Okay. That hole looks untrustworthy. I'm going to keep going up, I think. Music. Neat. Less neat. Less neat. That was an eel lizard. Those are cool, but like also will absolutely kill me. So let's try and not be up there at the moment. As they're a good bit faster than I am when in the water. Hello, leeches. This is why I went invisible, just in case I fell down. And then I did, see? It all worked out. Hey, look, another eel. Wow, that filled up way more of the passageway than I was expecting. None of that was a pole I could grab onto. That's too bad. So we're just gonna have to go for it. And go invisible and hope that he doesn't pay enough attention. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. There's a frog over there. The frog is potentially murdering the eel lizard. Threat music is quite a jam. I don't see where the frog is. Now I see where the frog is. And the frog sees where me be. I hit the frog with a rock. Is that good enough? No, it's not. Waiting for the water right here. The frog is in fact attacking the lizards. Okay. This is unpleasant. Where am I? I'm alive. I'm over here. The frog is right there. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I don't need egg bug yum at the moment, thank you. Although it would be nice for feeding the lizards, I guess. Let's uncloak so I don't pass out in a moment. Dang, this is really good threat music, though. One of them little smoke distributor guys. I can never remember what they're actually called. I get the idea with that particular room. But I think I want to try... Wait, can I not try that? I have to go down and around to get through there. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. But not from here, I can't. Is the frog still alive? Can't tell from here. Waiting. Now we go. Based on the music, I assume the eels have seen me. Thank you for clearing that out. Appreciate you, egg bug. Man. Makes you not want to hide from predators. Just too good. We're going invisible because leeches. And we're falling in a hole. Whee! Now we go. Those are ocean leeches as well. Bad news. fill up nearly as much as the room as I was expecting. Which I guess is a good thing. Huh. Is that a wall? It is a wall. Then I guess we're going this way. Not fond of this. Reminiscent of chimney canopies, but with water. At least I assume there's water down there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Where does this go? Oh, interesting. It actually does fill up the entire lower chamber. Now I'm here. I guess I should go down there and look. Oh, there's a den at the bottom. See, this is why it's worthwhile. Okay, don't you drown me. Don't you drown me. Cool, thanks. Oh, what a unsafe place to sleep. I mean, it's safe, but it doesn't feel safe. Woof. Woof. This is an interesting change of pace. Oh. Seemed one way. Is this verdant? Yep, this is my favorite area. Verdant waterways with my favorite thread theme. I can see why, Tama. It's okay, Felix. I was trying to find the old video with the Rainbow Daddy Longlegs playing circus music and couldn't find it. Our pain is shared. It slaps. Check the map. Yes, there was a space at the left side of the turbulent pump portal room. No kidding. That's rough. That's a melon! Clown Daddy Longlegs. I know the video you're talking about, Oddog, the clown Longleg. Enter the Gladiators begins playing in the distance. Yeah, Clown Daddy Longlegs' mod is hilarious beyond words. Daddy Longlegs with all the raw, unexaggerated swagger of a clown. It is not meant for mortal eyes. I put it in the Discord. Well, thank you. I remember the Clown Longlegs mod. Clown Longleg. It's the flippin' music distortion that does it for me in this video. Frog's more like Spawn of the Devil. I don't think Sharky ever really experienced the water level changes in drainage during downpour, at least not on stream. I definitely did at some point. I just don't know if it was on stream, yeah. I went all over the place in downpour eventually. Best music. So here's our drainage experience. Slugcat Jam. Eel Lizard, my child. Interestingly, I never explored these rooms in this region. I didn't know it had rapidly changing water levels. Pretty cool. It is. Anyone else love how they did all the environmental effects in Watcher? The area is so cool. Cat Jam. Straight vibing. This threat music is such a jam. Frog made a horrible noise. Water variation without the threat of rain. I'm actually interested in an actually interesting idea. Apollo had some cool stuff. One of the regions, which I won't mention because he hadn't found it, looks weirdly crunchy though. There weren't all that many environmental effects in Rainworld Base, so having all these different things changing water levels, wind, temperature, the mud, etc. make it feel like a world. Not my favorite region palette or effects in that specific one. Yeah, I know which one you mean. I really like the sand used in Torrid Desert and stuff. Me too. Very pretty. Also the new storm like Sandstorm and Locusts. I love the sand zones. I am dancing. I'll be RB. Apollo, which lizard are those? Indigo? Wet canopies. Oh yeah, that's a really neat, cool shelter. The soggiest den one can imagine. I remember that one. Sharky should check the Discord. Okay, I can. Epic shelter. Never reached that one. I feel like this is not rainproof. It doesn't seem like it, does it? Oh, another one way? What? When did you see another one? Oh, now I see. I get it. I don't know what you're talking about, and that's probably okay. I'm looking at the Discord, which is why you can see my desktop right now. Looking at the Discord. Doo-doo-boop. Boo-doo-doop. There's a whole bunch of jamming, of Slugcat jamming gifts going on. Me went verdant rainways. For example. For another example. There's another one. But did you want me to check the clown long legs? Is that what you wanted me to see, or is it because you wanted me to look at the gifs? Because okay, I can pull up this clown long legs, I think. As long as it's not going to like get me in trouble for the music, I guess. Hang on. Actually, I don't know if that will or not. I don't know if that counts as proprietary music. Ding. Might be. I don't know. Yeah, that sure is something. I get the idea. Okay, gotcha. Great. Well, thank you for that. Okay, so let's see here. Darkest gets it. Sharky, you probably shouldn't share the video because I don't know about copyright. Yeah, it's probably risky. I probably shouldn't have. The map is showing you found a portal, but you didn't see it. What? I say what? No portal there. It says I found a portal, but I didn't see it. Oh yeah, look at that. It sure does say that. And there's only one route I didn't go. No, there's two routes I didn't go. So it could be over there, or it could be over here. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Lovely gift, guys. Yeah, Cat Jam. The gifts, the best mod. My dream came true. Sharky witnesses cloud lock legs. It's on your world map circle. Yeah, it's funnier when there are many in one space and it's layered cloud music and honks. That means you just touched a room with a portal in it. Yeah, okay, gotcha. And I didn't walk into it. So I probably passed it way back there. Which is awkward because there's a whole bunch of eels between me and there. But, okay, cool. Gotcha. I got credit for killing a frog. Under normal circumstances, I would be embarrassed, but not in this one. They made frogs the worst. And so they should die. I'm just gonna ride this up if you don't mind. It goes up faster than I do. How am I so unbuoyant? How is this possible? Excuse me, hello. Let's go back up here. And just climb up. There's a door here, but I'm going to keep climbing up. No, it goes a very long way up. It goes a very long way up. How would you expect me to access that melon? Yes, I could jump on it and grab it, but then also I would fall and die, wouldn't I? There's a portal here. This is the one, probably. But I can't access it, actually. Yep, that's the one. I can't actually go there, though. Not from here, I can't. I need to get to the other side of the room. Well, okay. Let's start checking side passages. Wow, something just fell down. I found an eel. He hears me, but he can't do nothing about it. Unless he can. Can I not actually get through here? Interesting. So it's just a room with some food and some lizard in it. Well, then I'll be on my way. Slightly float up this pole. Okay, can I get there? Yes, I could get there. But let's check this one first. I don't need a karma flower, so I will not get the karma flower because it looks very awkward to obtain. Apparently, one of the eel lizards has decided to come in here? Question mark? Ah! Okay. I don't fully understand, but let's have a look around. Ah! 5 billion leeches down there. But no leeches in this particular puddle here? Seems like. Can I actually go to the right? No. But I can go down there. Or I would be able to if there wasn't a friggin' snail hanging out in the door. Get out of here. Now I'm here. Okay. Can I get through here? Yeah, I can. Hut. There's food. I should probably take advantage of that. First safe food I've seen. Also, there's some learning arms in the ceiling over there on the left. Didn't notice that as I was passing by them, but they didn't actually activate. Oh dear! I didn't realize they could do that to me, but that's good to know. I nearly got swirlied to death. Oh, right, I have one of those weeds in my belly. Frog. Definitely understand why they're giving threat music now. Oh, it would love to suck my blood, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. I'll not be having it. Okay! That's not good. It's not good. I used my spear, but it did cancel out my cloak. And it has my spear now. I'm going to just go invisible. Back, but I probably should give up. I should just keep moving. Let's go this way. There's a lizard here. Good thing I'm invisible. Sploosh! Wonder what that was. Kelp. They're just like jets that come up out of the water. I'm about to... The cycle's about to end. Hang on. I didn't realize I was anywhere near that close to the end of a cycle. We got any other places to sleep around here? Oh, jeez. I was just here! I don't want to be here. I don't trust that at all. I suspect that's very bad for me. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Come on, anybody got a den? No? There's frogs. Let's see if the water jet does anything bad. It doesn't do anything bad, it just shoots me into the air. Okay, that's fine. Swimming under the frogs. This does feel like an iterator's main chamber, but I don't think it is. It doesn't have enough stuff in it. I take back what I said. Go visible, go to the upper reaches. The storm is about to begin. If I do not find a den soon, I am dead. Oh, good. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Sure missed them. Wingipedes, or centiwings, or whatever they're called. I can never remember. Come on, den. Den right here. Show me a den. That's not a den. Go back up. Go up here. Go up here. Can't go up there. Go this way. Then go up here. Show me a den. Show me a den. That's not a den. Let's go up. Let's go up, away from the water. Gotta keep going forward. The water has begun. We go up. That's a den! 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 Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Whoa! Safe. Safe. Ah. I made it. I made it. Hello. How are you? I spied an egg bug. Unreachable breakfast. What a spookily wide-open shaft. That egg bug at the portal was going to go where no egg bug has reached before. Imagine being dropped into that wide shaft by the portal. That sounds unpleasant. I love the way that eel lizard is sitting. Couldn't be me. His entire butt hanging off the edge. Darkest, I feel like it could be you. I want to see the eater level scaled at the entire vertical shaft. That would be crazy. Yeah. Ha! It's my favorite. Screams. Felix, why did that comment give me a flashback on the Stanley Parable narrator mocking the broom closet ending? If you don't know what I'm talking about, tips, a great game, you should try it maybe. I've seen a little bit of it, but I've been meaning to play it for a good long time. I do know about the broom closet, though. I didn't know there was an ending involved with it, but I did know about the broom closet. Because I'm actually the Stanley Parable narrator, and I've never told anybody until now. Congratulations, you're the first. The secret is out. Frog, I wish I could like you. Frog, my secret identity. Do I get an achievement? You get 1,000 points. Hello, Kevin Brighting. Hi, my migraine is gone. That's good to hear. Welcome back. What's going on? Why is it all green? Because we're in the verdant waterways, and they gotta be green. It's part of the name. Verdant pump. It's verdant waterways. Congratulations, you win. That's what's going on. Ooh, a winner is you. Cool EDM threat music, though. It's really good. It's really good. I may be under threat, but this is a bop. Hey, to be fair, I'm not the one under threat. The frog. Congrats, you win. Yay, what prize did I win? A sad feeling. Aw. Would be a rather wet iterator. Iterators love to be wet. They love it. Invisibility does seem to track line of sight, and lizards will attempt to chomp the spot where they saw you disappeared from. They do. It's true. Apollo, thanks for the iterator OC idea. Den! That's a den, that's a den, that's a den, den, den. You're a genius. The den theme song. An iterator on the ocean whose legs collapse right down. Infinite cooling. Computer overheating? Put in water. It was at this point where I lost all sense of direction. That's understandable. There sure is a lot of it, isn't there? And I'd imagine spinning tops in here somewhere. Okay, so this is where I started out. And I went over here, and I came up here. And technically the room I just went through is right above where I first came in. So I've gone in a big old circle. But if I go to the left, then maybe, eventually, it might dump me into the upper portion of this pipe, which would it'll give me access to the portal, which is presumably what I want, unless I'm going to find spinning top. So, I guess we explore more? I guess we explore more. Surely computer will work in water. Water good and safe for computer. No harm. Submerges your superstructure. Well, good news. You are on track for somewhere you'll want to go. Hey, good. I kind of hope that I'm always on that particular path. Going places I want to go. Because I want to go everywhere. Oh, right. I came in here with nothing. So I don't get to have anything when I wake up. Also, I woke up immediately. Like the screen faded from black and I was already awake, which is unusual. I wonder why that is. Apparently I didn't sleep very well. The game knows. There was a spear back there. I actually do want the spear. Wonder why threat music here. Is it just danger below? Probably. Probably. Can I tell? No, that's okay. One eel. Passageway down. I should check that out if I can. So we're just going to scoot along this way. Thank goodness things that want to eat me can't tell that the stuff I'm holding floating along is a good indicator that I would be there. Unless they can, in which case good on them. I don't like this place much. But it does have a certain amount of underhang traversability, now that I look at it. I don't feel good about it, but it's definitely there. There's a lot more wingipedes than I would be happy about. And you never know when these guys are going to just be like, hey, you know what, screw you specifically. They just do that sometimes, you know? Yeah, like that guy, for example. I threw everything and it didn't actually help. Nope, 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 don't touch. Oh, boy. Arbitrary death barrier. Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's okay. I figured I was safe, actually, because that's a room that I traversed the bottom of, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. I feel like, yeah, this over here kind of connects to all this, so like you fall down a couple screens, you fall in some water. But instead, you just die, and I guess that's fine. I suppose it's okay. Let me see if I can get my flower back, though. Man, the music. Threat music's so good here. Hi. Can you leave? It'd be cool if you left. Thank you. My flower's gonna be someplace extremely stupid, I know it. a spear this time around. At least the Wingipede's being tortured by snails. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Hup. 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 Hup! Okay. Got my flower back. And the Wingipedes aren't here. So, now we just need to figure out a way to traverse this room. While my body slightly distorts everything around me in a way that looks neat but is also annoying. I was just a little paranoid that I was going to be able to make that. And we're in. Okay. Good, another one. Fortunately, I'm not here. Closed portals. Verdant waterways. Near top? Question mark. Okay. Continue. Give me that. Get. Okay, I think I'm throwing my spear in that guy. Based on the fact that I don't have it anymore. Hey, look, a kelp. What just made that noise? We don't have rot lizards here, do we? Is that just the eel lizard making that noise? Maybe. Oh no, the eel lizard. Oh, he's good. He's okay. He's good. He's good. He's good. I need to get better at telling which hand I'm holding my weapons in when I'm dangling from a pole like this, but I'm real bad at it. There we go. What if I... No! Okay, cool, that was not what I was going for. What I wanted was it to grab me, and then I was gonna... Ah, freak. Man. I wanted to grab me, see, and then once it pulled me across the way, I would then stab it with a spear as thanks for the transport, and then I would be free and over there. But instead, I fell off a pole. It's pretty cool. Makes your harassment significant. Okay, that killed me. Would you like to know if there's a spinny top in here? Significantly harasses you. Looks to the moon. Oh, looks to your moon. Oh my god. Multiplies your pebbles to a total of 5. Chases your wind. Grabs a straw. Reds your 7 suns. I love it when Centowings go in circles. Silly beasts. Parallels your innocence. Centowing has decided you're a threat to existence. Erratics your pulse. Halves your forest. I've never heard of that iterator follow. Chases your wind. Industrializes your complex. Screw it. Shades your citadel. Places needles under leaves. You know what? Fuck you. Drains your system. This is great. Spins your top. Shrouds your mountains. Oh no. Closed portal woes. Betrayed by the portal once more. Technically, they only show up under HF in a Spearmaster broadcast, but if in either the Chinese or Japanese translations, they can be translated to half or having a forest. No kidding. Can't do the thing yet? I forget which translation. Nah, I haven't reached the requirement yet. Apollo, that's where that came from. Shuffles deck. What's your card? 19 of spades. Eels your lizard. Must be thinking of a different streamer. I'm straddling 3 different watcher streamers at the moment. I see. That's understandable. You mean HF Apollo? I didn't know their name had been confirmed in translation. Polls your plant. I'm talking about Sharky and others' discords spreading rumors. How dare you? It's not on the wiki. Chat is brain rotting. We are suffering from chat rot. Help us. We made a mistake earlier, so now we're only allowed to say memes. Rots your chat. I'm excited for Sharky to be very confused by this chat. Secludes your instincts, pleads your intellect, reigns your world, gazes your stars. Wow, wow's your echo. Graze your wind. You sure are going all over the place. It's pretty great. Keep it up. I want my flower back. Do I want to know if spinning top is here? Let me keep exploring for now. But thank you for asking. They're Centowings, yeah? Not Wingipedes. despite me wanting to call him that all the time for some reason. Oh, he definitely heard that. It's like something made a fleshy thump right next to me. I know it, I heard it. Hello, Centuing. If you could just go die somewhere, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, get in a fight with that guy. I didn't mean the snail, but by all means do that too. Can't see where my hands are. There we go. Hup, hup. They are fighting. Great. I love it. Okay. Here. Okay. Now technically... Wait. Even partial portals now show up on my map? Has that always been the case? I didn't know. That's neat. Okay. 2 Centuwings. 2 Centuwings. One's coming through. The other's leaving. I'm going invisible. I have a rock. I have a spear. There's a Centuwing here. My flower is in a real stupid place. All local threats seem to have vanished for the moment. There's an eel lizard there. I am immediately corrected. Up. Do I still have a rock? Put down the rock. Okay, now go get your flower. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! I'm okay. Don't come in here, 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 don't come in here! Got my flower back. Now, if I just jump over here, you're the worst. You're the worst at this. He couldn't hear me jump, is the thing. I jumped silently, and thus he could not help me. Even if he wanted to eat me, he couldn't do it. Oh boy. There's no point in going invisible. He's auditory based. Hi. Yes, thank you. Where am I going? Down there? Down there. No, no, no! I'm okay. I got where I was trying to get to. Go up here. Man. Give me that rock. Going this way. I suppose I need to eat something, don't I? Yep. Have not been taking care of that. We got a path up, we got a path down. We got the kinds of water jets that will murder me if I am not careful in my application of myself. I can't get up there. Guess I need more water. Oh, look, an eel. Okay, so I can get in here. I'm here. Okay, that's interesting. I'm guessing then that this up here probably leads towards a den, but there's an eel. Wait, was that a spear being thrown? Was that a scav? That was a scav. Can I use my levitatey to get up in here? I can. Now turn it off again. And let's go. Oh, the eel's coming back. Or not? Or not? Okay, it was 2 eels. 2 eels, 2 eels. Many eels. Go in here. They're busy fighting each other. That's nice. I'm not seeing any food, and I'm not seeing any dens. So why am I going this way? Because I want food and dens. But I can't have either of those things. What on earth is that noise? Water, yeah, but, like, why? Oh, hello! Wow, that was some timing. Still no food or dens. Not even down here. Just a maze of little side passageways. Get... not there. Oh boy. Well, this is an unpleasant set of circumstances. Oh good. Oh good. Now I'm invisible. There's frogs, there's eels. Okay. This is foolishness. Just get to the port. Oh, great. Now I'm down here. How do I undo my foolishness? That. Don't go unconscious, don't go unconscious. Just get up. Just get up. Get. Why can't I not? Hey! Okay, I'm up. Now go visible. And then we go there. I kind of farted out a portal all over the directions I need to go, which is unpleasant. So now I need to backtrack, and quickly. We gotta get all the way back to the top. And there's the storm, so we gotta get all the way back to the top and back to the portal. And I have basically no time at all to do that. Would have preferred to have a snack and have a nap, but no, apparently not. Not allowed. Oh boy. It's already upon me. That's wonderful. We're going this way. We're going in here. Oh, screw you. I need to... There we go. Portal, 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 portal. 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 Take me away. Okay, now I'm here. There's some interesting stuff going on in the background. It's not telling me where I am just yet. So let's go up here and see if it'll tell me. Signal spires. It's very pink. This is a very pink place. Food. They got food here. I mean, hunting bats ain't my favorite way of get food, because they seem to be very good at avoiding me, even when I'm invisible. And it seems like there's a lot of chasms they could fly out over, and I could be putting myself in a lot of peril trying to grab them, but... That's enough for... No, it's not. No, it's not. Filthy lies. That's not enough for anything. That goes there. This goes here. Why would I go there? Why are you doing that? I don't know. What are we doing? Where are we going? Can I even go that way? Yes. Is there something to land on over there? We got leaf surds. I think there's a platform down there. I can't tell. My map won't tell me. It looks like there is, but my friggin' gauge is directly in front of it. There's not another way to go, though. Yeah, I think that's a platform. I think it's a platform. It's a platform, thank goodness. Wow, those are some interesting plants. Are they actually made up of, like, panes of glass somehow? Wonder how that works. Sounds neat. Wind chimes, basically. Visions of leg. A den. What kind of lizard is that? White? There's a white. Okay, so I need one piece of food or else I cannot den. So we hunt. We hunt for food. We curse that we cannot eat lizard. I curse that anyway. I mean, I tend to get way too bloodthirsty as soon as I'm carnivorous, but still, it would be convenient right about now. I do see those fruits. Aha! Hello, gentlefolk. Feel like they won't like it too much if I become visible directly in front of them. We got tongue worms. We got tongue worms. Can I actually make this? I can make this. Ah, boy! I'm alright. I'm okay. I would very much appreciate a tongue worm. Come here. No! 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 Not like this! Not like this! Not like this. Come on. Come on. Almost. Okay. We're back. We're back. I'm upside down. I'm upside down. There we go. Okay. I live. I live. Ugh. It's been a while since I used a tongue worm. Okay, here we go. There's blue fruit up there. I can get it with the help of tongue worm. Get out of the way, other tongue worm. This town ain't big enough for the two of you. Put down spear. Something is stalking me. But I have enough food to den. So, we go invisible. And we go to the den. Which is right over there. Okay, come on. I could use the spear. I would rather not I would rather not if I can help it. Maybe I can't help it. Maybe I have to. Although even if I do use the spear, how do I get up there? Huh. Oh, idea. Idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. Leaf surge, very interesting what's going on up there. And who can blame it for that? This is how you get up there. We should go visible before I go unconscious. Leap Surd is not investigating me. Can I just back leg jump that? Back leg jump. Yeah. 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 And then this. Oh, boy. This place is a little stressful. So far, this place is a little stressful. But I lived. Catching up on chat. Oh, wow, there's been a lot. Oh, wow, there's been a lot. We're having fun. I'm stating every iterator we know the names of. Us, you're you. H is your R. Or U is your U, probably. Puts the I in your team. Yeah, I would not say unless you request. N is your GL. Request. Hollow's your knight. My knight. Wander's your omen. Oh, you would not say unless I request. I shall now request, was there in fact a spinning top in verdant waterways? Because if I need to know if I need to go back. Hollow's your knight. My knight wanders your omen. No mind to think, no voice to cry suffering. We've been put in meme purgatory for crimes against streaming. Born of God and void. Ruffles your rivulet. Messengers your spearmaster. Barshal Bortle. Ruffians your artificer. How are you even supposed to safely get that melon? You're not. There's not. There's a death pit. Unascends your saint. Jeff means your jetfish. It's like the blue fruits hanging below the shaded Citadel Bridge in Industrial. That's the neat thing. You don't. Obesifies your gourmand. I have been watching a friend play Rain World, and he has named all the squid caught as JJ, short for just Jimmy. That's not bad at all. Don't call me out like that, Apollo. I will eat them someday. If only we could use Saint's levitation powers to get them. Saint would love to eat a melon, I think. Could you imagine? I should make fan art of Saint eating melon. Pomegranate. No, it's melon. I refuse to acknowledge the false truth. That's a melon. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is literally my favorite fruit in real life. For real. I know some people who are really big into them. I never got into it because of all the labor involved in actually getting it ready, but I haven't given them a proper shake, so I should really do that sometime. I'll turn you into a melon. Don't you love how big and green pomegranates are? I'm back. Now, Felix wouldn't do that, right? Right? Food eaten. Apollo, false prophet of the pomegranate, reaches out. No! What did I miss? So big and green. No! Just more verdant waterways, Prism. Sharky found a closed portal. I did. Sharky, I want you to know that I'm laughing at the direction you have chosen. Okay. Acknowledged. Thank you. Prism, you missed the part where everybody applied adjectives to nouns. Yes, I am too. I'm sure it's a direction. It was hilarious. I see. Congrats. Back here. Farted out a portal. Don't say it like that. M. Bison. Yes! Portal. 5 pebbles in the distance, several hundred kilometers away. I am the storm that is approaching. And will it be Roddy when we get here? Who knows? Signal spires. Felix, the popping sound when Watcher makes a portal is obviously a fart bubble, from which emerges a portal. Oh no, he's gassy. Wow, pretty. Signal spires. Yo, it's the funky pink region. Yes! The cotton candy dimension. Signals your spires. Oh, how I love this place. Wow, they got food here. They do. This place is just great. The pink guy dimension. This is gorgeous. Also, hi, I'm literally the resident pink enjoyer, so I'm smiley face. Distant threat music. Saruna, we found your home dimension. You're so right. If I look closely, I can see the Skittles in the clouds. Wait, when it rains in some of these regions, that means there are iterators nearby, right? Deadly rain doesn't come from anything else as far as I can tell. As far as we know, but yeah, who knows what's going on. Slug Eye Jam! The chime trees. They're pretty neat. Crystal plants, so pretty. But in some other places. Felix, I'm so far away from my laptop screen, I thought that said Skittles at first. Is that not what it said? What did it actually say? I gotta roll back. Skitties! Skitties in the clouds, not Skittles. I just said Skittles because I'm apparently sleepy. There are also Skitties. There are also Skittles. There are so many cool things in this region. Actually, I'm not super far away. I'm just insanely nearsighted and need a new glasses prescription. Reasonable. Signal spires. Yeah, and grapple worms for the first time. Grapple worms, my old friends. Thump. I found out I'm slightly nearsighted and slightly have astigmatism. I'm developing one of those too. Not like this. I mean, slightly is better than whatever I have. Oh, where might my yeek be? That would be convenient. If I take my glasses off, I literally can't count the fingers on my own hand. Dang, that is... I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds rough. You have float powers. Provided I use them right, yes. I'm sure it's going to be honest. I'm sure it is going to be honest. I might need glasses for driving, but that's it. Not like this. I'm on the edge. of tongue worm. Grapple worms for the win. A flying tongue worm. How horrifying. I thought it would be a little worse since nearsightedness runs in my family and both my parents use glasses. Maybe it will be over time. Please, you have float powers. Right, but I use them wrong all the time. Tongue worm, simultaneously your greatest savior and plotting to kill you 24/7. Sharky will never remember an ability. Not when I'm about to die, no. Wait, has Sharky neglected an ability? The floating. Apollo's freaking out. A little bit. Poor Apollo. I'm so happy you found Signal Spire. This is probably my favorite region. Yes, there was. There was an Echo in Verdant, yes. Aha. There was Spinning Top in Verdant. There, in fact, was. I like pomegranates. Stay here, though, please. I love this place. I will. But we'll have to go back to Verdant eventually. We're also 5 minutes from end of stream. And let's be realistic. It took me 5 minutes to catch up on chat just now. So, we should probably just call it here. But, I'll make a note. I gotta go back to Verdant. Go back to Verdant. But not immediately. Got it. You got popsicle. Very nice. Popsicle, what flavor? Lemon. Very nice. Very nice. Please enjoy your popsicle. I'm very excited for you to explore this place. I am too. And I'm glad I got a worm, even if it does distract me from my floaty powers. I'll try and do better. Sorry, Apollo. But I lived. I didn't die. I did live. You're right, it would have been a lot easier if I had remembered that I had floaty powers and I could have just, like, floated myself up somewhat and then used the tongue worm again. I will endeavor to get better about that sort of thing. In any case, we're done for tonight. The next stream will be on Wednesday as per usual. Oh, man. It sure will. But thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time, despite everything. I had a good time despite everything, so yeah. Yeah, even though I did unleash some things that maybe I shouldn't have. But it's done. It's done, and it's fine. Anyway, I hope that you have a pleasant start to your week. I hope that everything goes smoothly for everyone. And we'll see you back here in a few days, okay? All right. Good night.